Hit that like button and subscribe. Mmm. Coffee is delicious. God bless the family out there. Good to see y'all early in the chat. That's what's up. A beautiful time to be alive. It is 10/4/2020. Press 1. Copy that. Hit that like button. Copy that. Transmission. Receive. Press 1. Sorry, ladies. It's time to get initiated into the masculinity part of this world. Press 1. Yeah, we watching y'all little stupid videos. Time to tap in to your masculinity. Press 1. Oh, you don't know what that means in real life? It means the end of your world. You copy that. Stewie, I love the way you love me. Press 1. Hit that like button and subscribe. Biggie's last ride. What a beautiful day. I got to get this done before they ring your ears. And everybody who took that C test, boy, y'all brains gonna pop today. Lord have mercy. Yeah. We count down to the end of you. Press 1. It's gonna be like surrogate. All y'all gonna fall out at 1:30. Press 1. Just for no reason, because you want to sit around and play. That's why. And 1:20, y'all motherfuckers is gonna be, the sound, the sound is like this. You wanna fuck around? Keep playing around. Told y'all. What if you only had 8 hours to live? What would you do? My comedy is horrible. I'm sorry, it's dark. Kind of like The Weeknd, just dark, depressive comedy ass nigga. Damn, bro, that's how you coming? That's how you bumming, bro? You think this shit funny? I really do. Y'all be thinking shit funny, so I think stuff funny. Can't hold it against me. What a beautiful, beautiful week it's been right here at the Road. Gotta support those who support you. Shout out to my moderators, of course. Marley, what's up, champion? What's up, Carter 504? Good to see you out there. I ain't saw you in a minute. You don't come to class, but you'll come here. That's what's up. What up, Taj? Good to see you, champ. Lord have mercy. What a theory. What a theory your boy Kev just threw out there. I was going over my old videos, and I was wondering, what was it that made Gene Deal so mad at Mr. Gillespie? Press 1. I mean, what was it? What's up with you, TJ? Good to see you out there. What was it that had this clown mad at Kev, talking about F you and feed you beans? And I went back, and I realized one thing. He was mad at a few things. Hit that like button. Oh, yeah, this asshole was mad as shit at me. But there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. The truth is the truth. Oh, my goodness. The truth is the truth. So when you go back and you analyze these tapes and these videos like we were doing on the show yesterday, man, my algorithm's going crazy yesterday. You can't tell me that it ain't Biggie Smalls up there. Press 1. Yeah, with the same number 4 jersey shirt on you had on the day of the party. Press 1. You know what? You always got Biggie clothes, bruh. Press 1. You always got Biggie clothes. See, what it was is Gene Deal fucked up. Him and Reggie, they all fucked up by putting this in my face. See, Tupac was my favorite poet, my favorite rapper, musician of all time in our era, bro. Y'all fucked up. And Nipsey, so y'all doubly fucked up. Y'all fucked up. I've been trying to tell you, fucking with first, no, fuck that. You fucked up when you fucked up with Michael Jackson. That was my favorite of all time. But no, you just couldn't stop, stupid we. Press one. You just couldn't fucking stop. You just had to keep going, bro. I bet you they laughing in the heavens right now, what you all believe. They either laughing in the heavens or laughing under the grave, smirking like, this nigga done busted y'all. Now everybody know that's not Gene Deal hanging out in that van, in that truck right there. Press one. P. Diddy didn't have to tell Gene Deal to get in the car, in my theory. That's what makes me a 7-time champion of the world, Craig. Because, nigga, you was in the car, bro. And it's time to just come forward. P. Diddy's in the car with his seat leaned all the way forward.
Not like this.
You can
Not
tell
like
by his brim hat. Oh, this is hilarious. You know, I had to remove myself from this cesspool of criminals and get out of their theories for a minute and realize the ultimate truth. All these niggas is unreliable, undependable, untruth, ungovernable. Press one. Unworthy, and all got a reason to lie. Let me remove my innocent self out of everything that's coming from their lips, because it seems like they're just covering each other and making sure that all of the people who had something to do is no longer here, and it wasn't GRID program or LAPD like Russell Poole was saying. No, Russell Poole blamed LAPD officers who were there on the scene. They even took a statement from Gene Deal. How Gene lying at? I ain't, man. Little C's the one that pointing him out. I just kind of like the one with the, oh, he came up to the car. I didn't really see him. I'll never forget a face. Yeah, that's him. Looking like Crip Mac. Yeah, that's him. I'll never forget a face. Press one. So it's time to just review. You know, shout out to the Pac situation, because you solve one, you'll solve them all. And I've been stand up annoyed to DJ Academics, stupid theories, Vlad TV, horrible theories, all backing up Greg Kadding, even though everybody seen Greg Kadding on the tapes. Press one. Allegedly. We seen him in Vegas, bro. Brown outfit, tall, Peyton Manning family look-alike type of motherfucker. He there. From my theoretical stance. Oh, he's there. Standing about. Big Reggie's there, senior, everybody there. So, Reggie told us, I just want to clarify, Detective Gillespie on me. Press one. Reggie told us, YouTubers. No, not Reggie. Reggie said a bunch of bullshit. Gene Deal told us that Puffy had to yell at him and say, get in the car. Man, I didn't want to get in, man, but Puffy said I wouldn't work for Bad Boy ever again. Now, the reason in my theoretical stance he said this is because he wants me to believe that's him getting in that back seat with that number 4 jersey on. Press one. But I don't believe Gene Deal. See, I was making fun of him. Like, why you don't want to get in that back seat? Was it smelling like shit? What was it? Gene, spill it. All, spectacles. It's, it's the theatrics for me. I love precedent. But it's different when it's different when you go to the autopsy. He ain't got no clothes on and shit. He ain't show up with no clothes on. Somebody always got somebody clothes on. Press 1. We gonna get to that. Hit the like button. See, there was a swindle. And see, me and the fraud department caught it. You know how we caught it? By throwing shit at the wall. Sin with sticks. I like that. I called the fraud department, my little detectives over there. I come into my little CERN program. I throw a lot of theories out to each and every one. Particle accelerator. And they just start coming with shit, and I get bombarded like apocalypse with a bunch of information. And then I make sense of it all. Press 1. That's what I'm here for. There it is, there. You can call it the particle collider. So Gene Deal thought he gonna fool me in the future. Press 1. He thought he was gonna fool Kev in the future, see. But Kev got a good eye. Kev got that good eye. I was trained by crackheads and hoodlums and Democrats. Press 1. I was trained by the best. Prostitutes and pimps, gangbangers and Democrats. I gotta let y'all see that this is very important because Gene Deal got a lot of explaining to do in my theoretical stance. See, I know what y'all, what the people already say. Oh yeah, Gene was there. He was wearing the number 4 jersey. Oh yeah. Oh sure he was. Sure. Of course he was. At the party. Press 1 or whatever that was. Sure, I'm the one who broke that shit last year, remember? For Mecca. Remember? Hit the like button. See? With Gene. Gene got his hat low, he's shady and the cuz nut. Press 1, remember? And I was like, for Mecca. He was like, for Mecca audio, all that shit. But you can already see the shirt look big on him. You see the collar around Biggie's neck? He getting in that back seat. Soon as they leave this spot right here, shots rang out. But inside the vibe thing, Biggie's wearing this. Now, I'm going to play the tape. But I just got to, I say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why you always got a nigga clothes, huh, DJ? It's always Gene Deal with this nigga clothes, bro. What's going on? Remember I said, what if they was being held hostage right here? P. Diddy looking like, oh shit, all these dudes up in this bitch right now, and it's really him. Cause remember, fuck all that. Fuck all even bringing that up. Look, I brought up that you know, they look kind of suspect. They never got Biggie up doing nothing away from that. And they make it seem like, oh, it was L.A. niggas was after them. But nah, bro. This is a private event. And remember, the feds are here as well. Don't get this shit fucked up. Press 1. Y'all be wondering who Gene Deal is afraid of and why he's implementing Puffy, nigga, anybody who get thrown under the bus by Gene. Reggie Wright, nigga. That's why he got this persona, because he has to do any and everything. Listen to me, family. Kev Gill, the greatest detective of all time. For the street, though. For the street. Press 1 for the good, though. No, shut up now. See, there was a switch here. See, Biggie wouldn't have no clothes on anyway. See, when you look at the tape, you will see Biggie outside the car, in my opinion, and Puffy trying to tell Big, get in the car. Gene telling that nigga, get in the car. And then Biggie finally get in the car. But Gene tells us today, oh, I was waiting outside the car. And then, why would he say that? Well, that's what Biggie was doing in the number 4 shirt. the same shirt you was wearing. So of course I would think, like, that's you. But that's not you. In fact, when you pull away from here, this is where the shots rang out. Huh? What you say? KevRow. So right now we taking a pause before we get off Reggie, before we get on any of that shit. It's like, wait a minute. You say in one thing, you didn't see Amir Muhammad, but even Russell Pulse knows you saw Amir Muhammad, and you identified him specifically, bro. I'm the one nigga at the office raising hell, like, you feel me? The one nigga at the office raising hell. Facts. So in my theory, this is mine. I don't want to hear y'all niggas, yeah, man. You can piggyback, though. You can piggyback. I ain't tripping if you piggyback off the theory. My theory is that's Biggie in that back seat. Your theory don't got no proof. My theory staring your ass right here in your face. Press 1. You see P. Diddy with the brim hat. I also got P. Diddy say he told his driver to pull off and that he heard the shots rang out in his car. Let's go to the audio. Let's go to Exhibit A. Press 1. Okay? Okay? Kind of suspect. Kind of suspect. But in my theory, it's not just, I think Gene Deal is busted on the scene of the crime, like he said. He was going back doing all type of shit. They had to come back and get him. Come on, we gonna take him to the hospital. What clothes was you wearing when you got back over there? Did you change back into your Ford jersey or what? Because the video from the feds is showing Biggie get in that car. Press what? They even do that in the movies. So I understand what you're trying to say. It's just not adding up the way you're trying to say it. It kinda ish does. And what that kinda ish does, you have wiggle room. And I see that. But you don't have no wiggle room if that's Biggie getting in that car and that's his last ride. Woo! You know I'm a cold father. When I catch my kids coming home from school late and they gonna lie in my face, I love that type of shit. I was trained for this shit right here. I'm like the perfect parent. How dare you to lie? What was you? Go ahead. Now, I'm going to let P. Diddy tell you.
And as we made a right, we were driving. Everything was all right. We didn't know.
He said, as we made a right, we was driving. Listen, take your notepads out, little kids, DJ academic students.
And as we made a right, we were driving. Everything was all right. We didn't know where we were going to. We just know the party was over. We were leaving. And as we were driving, in my car, I heard shots ring out.
Stop right there. What did he say? In my car, I heard shots ring out. I'm American. First and foremost, Columbo of this shit. In my car, I heard shots ring out. Let's go.
And at first, I just thought it was somebody shooting in the air.
And at first, I thought it was somebody shooting in the air.
Just human reaction. I immediately ducked down. Everybody in my car ducked down.
Now, who in the front seat in the picture? Puffy. The driver is here. I thought the car was shot up in the right passenger. I thought Biggie was in the front seat. I thought Biggie was in the front seat and he got hit in the front seat. But no, guess who's in the front seat? Puffy. There's his brim hat right there. We're going to show the video very soon. Let's go.
And then I heard somebody yell, they shot at Biggie's car.
While you driving. Nothing about the Nothing about Gene Deal. Run the light, man. Run the light. We got the 911 call as well. And we gonna match that all up with the scene of the crime. Let's go.
And then I just jumped out of my car and I ran directly to his car. And like all the doors were open. And, you know, he was hunched over.
They trying to run with the narrative. They in separate cars. They're not in separate cars. No, they're not.
I was just there. I was talking to him, and the security officer that was driving my vehicle, I told him to just jump in his vehicle. Let's just try to rush him to the hospital.
Let's just jump in the vehicle Puffy he's in. No. Why would you just jump in that vehicle when you're already in it? Man, I should have. If you don't stop lying to Mr. Gillespie, sir, why would you need? What would be the need to? Are y'all switching shit around? What's going on? What would be the need for you to jump in his vehicle if he's in the vehicle with you? What narrative are you trying to create versus reality, sir? I'm the coldest prosecutor on earth, and I'm a defense attorney according to the rules of experience. Let's get up.
To him, and the security officer that was driving my vehicle, I told him to just jump in his vehicle. Let's just try to rush him to the hospital.
Let's try to rush him to the hospital. That's Gene. So when they switch, press 1. Now, you done fucked up, bro. Y'all done fucked up.
And that's what we did.
I like when Puffy talked in 1990, whatever year this is, 6 or 7, versus today. Woo, we some cold people.
The last thing that you said to him or he said to you?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He was just basically saying, like, he couldn't wait for his album to come back.
That is not what he said in the 911 tapes, my nigga. You know how I know? You know how I know, stupid? Because I got the 911 tape. See? Y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up. Y'all made y'all the reason why niggas like me smoke. Ain't trust nobody. Shit. Hit the like button and subscribe, see? Yeah, I'm just gonna ask real questions. If you already in the car, what is the need to switch? What is the need to switch? It's unbearable that all of y'all woke have the same from Vlad TV. All of y'all got the same Greg Kadding style police narrative of some old gangster, hurry up and retaliate to Tupac Shakur. No, this is outright ridiculous. Now we said this 3 years ago when we was working on this. It's just having casual conversation like something ain't adding up. Listening to Gene Deal is like listening to like a suspect, like just, all of them though. Bundry, all of these dudes. But it's a good thing because today we can go back and listen to it. That's the good thing about it. You listen to that 911 call, you don't hear none of that. Let's go to that 911 call. Pull that up. Pull that 911 call up real quick. Let's go. We working backwards. Take your notebooks out.
March 9th, 1997, 12:45 a.m. Biggie Smalls, one of the most famous rappers in the world, has just been shot 4 times outside a party in Los Angeles.
911 emergency, what are you reporting?
Yeah, we need an ambulance on Fairfax and Wilshire. Please, Los Angeles. We have a man shot. We have a man shot. Wilshire Boulevard.
Okay. If he's saying breathe, it means he's not breathing. Let's go.
Hey, hold on, I'll get
right on the corner, Wilshire and Fairfax.
Fire department.
Yeah, we need a Wilshire and Fairfax.
Right on there on the corner of Wilshire and Fairfax. So who called the call in to Wilshire and Fairfax? Puffy did. So when Gene Deal tells you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, when you hear Gene Deal tell you somebody called a decoy, it was 2 shootings. It was one right before, then the other one. Press 1. So who called that shooting in that led the police straight to that location? Puffy. So why they pull off? Why did they leave if police is coming? Let's go. No, fire department and ambulance.
What?
Look, he's even saying straight up Fairfax, bro.
I hear what you're saying.
Puffy knows where he is, bro.
You need to know where this is. What's wrong?
We're man shot in our car right now.
It's a man shot in our car right now. Write that down. O-U-R. What is the meaning of O-U-R? Ain't that us? I'm not no fool now. I ain't no little kid. Go ahead.
In the car right now. We're rolling to the hospital right now. I don't know.
Now we on our way to the hospital right now. I don't know.
I'm from here. I'm from New York. Listen, is the party?
I don't know where we at. I'm from New York. Remember, Gene's driving. Let's go.
Shot in your car? No. Okay.
Is the suspect shot in your? Okay, he says no.
You going to the hospital? It's right in front of me. What hospital are you going to? I don't know. I'm not from here. Let's go, man. You're close. Cedar Sinai is the closest.
He says Cedar Sinai is the closest. Come on.
We're on Cochran right now. We're going to have to go west, are we?
Look, he said we're going to have to go west. Yes, you are. It's right there.
Sure anybody just passed you?
Listen, yo, you got to go back. You got to turn around, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
Look, there go Gene. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Come on. He trying to say Kenny. Who the fuck is Kenny? Nobody bringing Gene. That's Gene. Fuck is Kenny? He got to be dead because there's what the fuck? I ain't chasing smoke and mirrors here. Dead man tells no tales. I'm not doing this one. Who the fuck is that? Let's go.
Kenny, what you doing?
Look, Kenny, what you doing? Nigga, that's you. Motherfucker.
What kind of car was it? I don't know. I don't know what street I'm on.
Now, wait a minute. Is it a drive-by or is it the Muslim you saw walk to the corner? Was y'all driving and shots rang out way up the street? Or was it right there at the stoplight where the drive-by happened? Was it the Muslim, Gene, or was it a car that you chased away? Was it David Mack? What are you doing, bro? KevRow, let's talk that shit.
I don't know. We're on Beverly right now. Beverly and Fairfax going up. We just
They're probably going to Cedars.
We can't do that. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Now, all this time they get to the hospital, he already defecated on himself, according to Gene Deal. So how y'all talking to him? But he already shit himself when you get to the hospital. Which one is it, bro?
If you want your friend to live, we're going to sit up here and see if you pull over.
I can't do that. We're on Last Leg in Beverly right now.
She said if you want your friend to live, you got to turn around right now. The ambulance just passed. Go back. I sent the ambulance to where you said it happened. He said, I can't. You know why? Because if they get over there, the ambulance going to say, wait a minute. This guy's already dead. He's already pissed all over the place. He's already defecated. Oh, he's been dead. So now you got to ride around with the nigga on some who killed Kenny type of shit. Press one. Let's think for a second. Use your head as an adult.
Last Leg in Beverly right now.
Yeah, they're going to Cedars.
All right, we're going to see this.
Okay.
Okay, sir, how many people are hurt?
It's one shot. Okay. They drove up next to us and just shot us
He said he told his bodyguard to drive.
on the passenger side. Okay. Make a left, man. Big, you hear me, baby?
Look, Big, you hear me, baby? That's Gene, bro. Let's run that back. So, nigga, take my theory. Listen to it.
Baby. Left, man. Big, you hear me, baby?
I thought he shitted on himself, remember? Listen to Gene.
Big, you hear me, baby? Make a left, man. Big, you hear me, baby? Yo, just go ahead, man. Go straight, yo.
Doctors will later estimate that Biggie died shortly after being shot.
Estimate, bro. You don't got to estimate a person dies after being shot. They don't even know. They didn't know how long or nothing. He was dead when he came. So we went from this. We go from, let's go to the video. We go from this. See, everything is recorded. They can't say what happened to the tapes. You see, because Gene Deal knows about the tapes. They got them in the car, bro. They got him, bro. Even Gene said it was a video, not a still. They had shit from everywhere, bro. Oh, yeah, and they had shit rolling just like this. Let's go. Look. 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 The girls is like, that's Biggie. They go Puffy in the front. They go to driver. They go Puffy. Look. The driver's still facing back. Look. He looked. Let's run it back. He turns at the last minute. Boom. Huh? Huh? Slow it down. Turn around. Press 1. Turn around. That's why he got hit on the left side. That's why he got one in the heart. That's why he had one in the scrotum. That's why he had it right there in front of him. Boom, boom, boom. I don't see no other way. He didn't want to get in the car, bro. Biggie Smalls didn't want to get in the car, bro. Gene took Biggie's story, bro. Gene and Puffy is telling Biggie, get in the car. Biggie is the one outside the car. In the number 4 jersey, bro. In my opinion. In my opinion, the driver, security guard, in the front, I think it's on tape. It's on tape. Hit the like button and subscribe. That's why I'm Kev Gill's fraud reporting. You think outside the box, bro. You gonna let the criminals tell the story? Tell me what you see. I see Puffy. I see Gene Deal. I see Biggie in the number 4. But Gene Deal was running the number 4 jersey, and he telling the story. But that ain't what my eyes see. My eyes see Biggie in the number 4 jersey, and Gene driving the car. And that's his primary is Puffy in the passenger seat with his seat pressed all the way up. That's what I see. That's what Mr. Gillespie see. You bring it to my eye, I'll go over it, and this is what I see, different from everybody else's. You feel me? Everybody else's, bro. Y'all let see. I know the killers come back to the scene like Gene said. Well, he was the only one that came back to the scene. He came back wearing what? That's what I need to know. What was he wearing when he came back to the scene with Biggie over there dead? So when you listen to Gene Deal's story, who I'm putting as the possible driver, he about 6'9", 230, 40 pounds. Yeah. Big. I think when y'all say the feds or whoever was doing surveillance, yeah, I think they all knew. Look. Who brought the guns from New York all the way to, who brought the guns from New York to Los Angeles? Who brought the guns from New York? How do you know Gene Deal brought the guns from New York, family? How do y'all know that? How do y'all know that? Because Gene Deal said it. Good answer. Gene Deal knows it's security. Gene Deal. Who got the $1 million check? Who got Zip? Zip from LA? No. Zip is from New York. The East Coast. Does the $1 million check come from Puffy? No. Who's it come from? Jimmy Iovine. The henchman. And by way of, what y'all blaming Puffy for $1 million check? Y'all chasing ghosts. Y'all chasing nonsense. Y'all chasing conspiracy. It's wide open. Puffy ain't got nothing on his name. Puffy look like a scared little punk. Right there. Oh, shit. In my opinion, because Puffy's in the front seat. As soon as they pull off from this place, that's what Biggie is wearing. Why he ain't got no clothes on? Somebody said Gene Deal learned how to coach a hit through Reggie. Shaking my head. Maybe this is what the beef is. Two East Coast and West Coast police departments taking part in assassination of Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur. 10-4. Roger that. Yes. Yes, that's what I see. Reggie Wright, a police officer, and other police officers who was all caught up in the rampart in association with other dirty cops from the opposite end of the coast, were in collusion with the assassination of Tupac Shakur and the notorious BIG, Biggie Smalls. That's what I would say. That's what I've been saying. So I'm not here to be entertained by Gene Deal and then that shit. You just funny to me. Not funny like I'm laughing with you. I don't want it to be confused. No. I don't believe y'all's story. I believe my lying eye. Press 1, and I don't care how many of y'all little people out there who believe they story. That's better for me. I like being against all odds. I like the masses to gather up like, nah, to be the big face that ends in the Matrix. No, it can't be. Yes. Press 1. Yes. Everybody can see Biggie Smalls getting in that vehicle. The story was close, Gene. Was slightly off. Your trajectory was slightly off. Press. I'm going down in history. I solved both cases in the biggest hit. And then they're going to say, what do you think about Nipsey Hussle? Then I'm going to double up on them. Press what? I saw this in a dream. I said, I'm going to solve all 3 cases. Yep. And my YouTubers are going to help me do it. That's why I named it Big's Last Ride. Gene Deal, Puff Daddy, Notorious B.I.G. And why do Gene Deal always got... See, what that goes to show you is that Gene Deal and Biggie Smalls can wear the same clothes. Maybe that's why Gene is trying to entrap everybody. Well, I'm glad he can't say my name. Hung Kev. What's his name? What's that nigga name? Kevin was there. Kevin was there. Yeah, he was there. And you know what I heard him say? He after DJ quit, Kev dumbass on the corner laughing and shit, giggling around, pop locking and shit. I'm glad I wasn't nowhere around. I was in the bed sleep with my parents. Press 1. That late, I had school tomorrow. Hit the like button. I had school tomorrow. My parent was responsible. But, you know, Gene was out there because he does bad things. You know what about you, Gene? You sure is around a lot of criminal activity to be just a probation lawful citizen. Press what? They mad because I say press 1. Why he always say it? Because you hate it. That's why. That's why I say it. Jeez. So if that's him, what does that mean? That means, to me, there's a lot to be discussed. 424-209-9506 if you want to take part in today's discussion. Of course, I want to thank those who contribute to this page often and help this show go on. Really, this is the fraud department. This is turned to the fraud department. Jason Harris, thank you. Mrs. Bailey, blessings to you. And what you do here at the Row is tremendous. I'm glad that you learning a lot outside of everything and just see the different dynamics of where we go with the many shows that take part right here on Channel 54, a.k.a. The Bungalow. Shout out to y'all. Waterworld, shout out to you. Ollie, Betty Hampton, shout out to y'all. Blunkers, TC, shout out to you guys. So, yeah. And this theory, nobody can tell you heard this before. This is mine, bro. The driver, just like the JFK assassination, the turnaround, ooped you up. Hit the like button and subscribe. How else is Biggie hit on this side of his body if he's on this side? And who said he was in the front seat if he's in the back seat? Something ain't something. And y'all didn't know this? Ain't nobody asking real adult questions. Everybody asking questions within the sphere of propaganda. That, you know what that means, ladies? None of these niggas got independent thought process. So easy to follow the next nigga. Nobody has originality. Nobody knows. Nobody is trying to really, everybody's the same. It's like that movie Ants. Everybody's getting fed propaganda, not knowing how to disseminate it, and all at once coming to the conclusion, the same conclusion, thinking they're different. Oh, yeah, all verifying. You came to the same conclusion, dude. Yeah. Man, and then somebody like me. Why are you thinking outside the box when we all agree to the same shit? Boo. And fuck y'all. Press 1. Because I I got proof over here. I got substance over here. That's why. You know, I've been waiting a long time for this to be the subject. Nobody is going to bring up Gene Deal and Reggie's connection. Fine. Y'all just going to believe Greg Kadding? Fine. Well, I studied this years ago. Before YouTube. I already knew who did it when I seen a face. When I seen them, oh shit. Them can be the culprits, right? And look at the end of the book. Look who's the culprit. The culprit is Reggie. Come out and play. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
What's up, Kev? All right, bravo, brother. Straight up.
But look, you know, LAPD and people like Reggie been picking on me my whole life, bro. I used to be chilling out, eat my noodles. They pull up talking about what's your name, where's you got warrants, and I was just a little kid, man. Fuck all that, bro. Get back gang like King Von. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Man, that video. I can't lie. Even I was fooled for a second with that number 4.
Yes.
You know, but when you slow it down and you pause, you look right there. We know the way Biggie looked.
Yes.
Especially from the side with that was that Alfred Hitchcock type of picture that he took, you know, from the side.
Yep.
You can see the shape of his head, you know, and then his neck, you know, he had a fat neck, he was a big dude. That's him, bro. That's him. And then with them look with Gene talking about looking at his paperwork and everything, that's it looked like they kidnapped him to make him get in the car. That's what it is. It all fits. You know, worry about the man paperwork, then next thing, boom, he getting in the car with your shirt on. And like you said just a minute ago, with Gene getting on this internet and putting on this man Coogee sweater.
That's right.
Yeah, y'all the same size. Okay, y'all wearing the same size shoe, big dudes. So yeah, it's very plausible for him to be able to put that shirt on and it fit. It fit. So, you know, it's a lot of stuff that Gene been out here talking, thinking everybody gonna be fooled forever. He fooled himself.
Hold up.
Straight up. He fooled himself.
What you say, Gene fooled himself? Go ahead.
He thought, I guess, after 20-some years, it wasn't gonna never come out. He free to come out and run his mouth and try to make money off of it. All right, with P. Diddy and everything, I call it the separate car theory.
Why?
It's out the window.
Before you get there, say that again. The second car theory is out the window. Go ahead.
It's out the window. That video and that video showed everything before we heard the shots. Diddy, all right, y'all. You had the white shirt on in the picture,
and a hat,
and you had that hat. That hat, oh man, that same hat that's like the same style hat as Polite. That's what made me trip out like, man. Don't
you know he guilty by the brother
bro.
Polite hat. I see what you mean. Man. Piece of shit.
Them brother Polite hats do not wear them, bro. For real. Yes, sir. And yeah, he there. We got him now. You not in a separate car. You in the same car.
No,
the
Gene
car
said he was outside the car. He didn't want to get in because Biggie was there. But that was not true,
well,
according to what we see.
Yes, sir. And I can understand now why he's saying that.
Why?
He has to say that to make people think that's him getting in if it ever came out, you know?
Mm-hmm. Why?
But nah,
that's why he stole the story of Big and stole his shoes and shirt.
Yeah. Yep. Another thing, I don't know if you
hold on. Before you get to the third tip, sir, I'd like to do a quick commercial. Call 424-209-9506 if you have any tips concerning the notorious Big and Tupac assassination as you see live on the air, we do have tipsters who call in with excellent tips, like my friend B. B, say what up.
What's
And
up?
he's snitching on the whole Illuminati. I just like to
Oh man,
extend
Kev, you
before before judgment hit the earth. You might want to, you got something on your heart you want to get off. You feel me? Holla at your boy at 424-209-9506. That's great tips at 424-209-9506. Go ahead, champ.
Well, look, Kev,
Hey,
I'm gonna
I'm
keep
just
it
saying,
real.
if T.I. don't want the job, bro, I need extra cash. Fuck it, bro. Go ahead, give him tap. 1-800
Hey,
tap.
hey, look, what they say. This is public knowledge. This public information. I wasn't there, but guess what? Y'all was there, and this is what came up. So
Yeah.
I'm telling.
Yeah,
I guess I am telling.
Hey, I guess you are telling.
Well,
Just
look,
tell what you saw and heard, sir. Go ahead.
Well, what I read, I looked at the autopsy report
Woo!
and of Biggie Smalls, and on page 8 at the bottom, they had something called what they call labeled as a external examination, and it says the body. It says the body that of the. Hold on, let me bring it close. The body that of an unembalmed black adult who appeared the stated age of 24 years old. The body was identified by a toe tag. Okay, and then hold on, let me pull up. Okay, all right. Then on page 9, it got clothing. It says the body is unclothed and no clothing accompanies the body at the forensic science center. So that makes sense to me that they would make sure he didn't have no clothes on, because then that would tell.
Maybe Gene came back in his regular clothes. And what's the name? I mean, I don't know how he did this. Go ahead. He's gone.
Yeah, but my thing is, okay, y'all made this man wear that four jersey or 4 shirt. Y'all gonna have to take that off, because Gene, you already spotted beforehand in that picture in it.
And
so,
did you see Keefe D while you was over there? Do Gene Deal know Keefe D? Because Keefe D said that he been around Puff Daddy a long time. So I'm wondering if Keefe D was seen at that event, at that hotel party with Gene Deal and everybody else.
Said it.
Who said it?
Keefe D said it. I seen an interview with him. He was out here. All right, and he was saying that Puffy told him that, go on the other side, talking about the feds here, they watching, and gave them some bottles. So, yeah, he was there. He said out his mouth that he spoke to Puff
So
Daddy.
Puffy already knew the feds was there.
Yeah, he knew it because he told Keefe D. So that's what it is. That's what it is.
So
it was a whole thing going. It does. Keefe D told on him before he went to jail. He was like, just in case, let me go ahead and drop this dime on you boys live on the internet.
Hold up, man.
I ain't get my money or whatever. However they was
Zip
trying to
stole it. Zip stole it. You piece of shit. Where is he at? I heard that. I heard him say some shit like, I'm like, oh my goodness. So
he better. He gonna go ahead and give you the business. I'm gonna place me and you together at the Biggie murder. At the murder. That's crazy. And
so Gene gotta know Keefe D.
Yeah, Gene know Keefe D because he know him. Yeah, you that's your principal, like you saying. Puff Daddy your principal. You don't want to be Biggie bodyguard, but you saying Puff Daddy your principal. Your principal sitting up here talking to Keefe D. Your job is to watch Puff Daddy, so you watched him talk to Keefe D at the place. So y'all definitely know each other.
You right.
That's it.
Damn.
I ain't no getting around it.
Ain't no.
Y'all they put themselves in the corner. I look at all this stuff like they battling. They all dirty and they battling to if I go down, you going down with me type. You know?
That's what it looked like, huh?
Yeah, for sure. And Keefe D said something about Reggie Wright.
What did he say?
He said that if I go to jail for Tupac murder, you need to go to jail for Notorious B.I.G. murder. I'm like, whoa. So
Who said that?
that's gonna have Keefe D said it.
He
I
said
gotta
that to
find
who?
that video.
Reggie?
He said, yeah, he said that to Reggie. If I go down for Tupac murder, they need to send Reggie to jail for Notorious B.I.G. Meaning he had some involvement in it.
Well, that will put Reggie. That's why Reggie trying to act like, excuse me, Gene Deal trying to act like he don't really know Keefe D.
Man, he know Keefe D and Reggie. They all played a part in both of these things. How y'all keep coming up? How you know what I mean? It don't make
Keefe
sense.
D could tell on Reggie, and Reggie and Keefe D could tell on Gene.
Yeah, like Gene talking about Keefe D. Keefe D can smash on all of them. He can smash on all of them.
So it's real. The first one who get caught got the best deal. That's probably why Keefe D over there laughing like a motherfucker.
Like, straight up. Like,
I came in first.
Y'all already calling me a snitch. Y'all get on here calling me a snitch, huh? Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna show you how to
like
do
a
this.
real LA nigga. Oh, might as well. You know how OGs do it. Might as well they kept calling me a snitch. Fuck them niggas, man. Them niggas owe me $1 million. And Zip stole it, whoever Zip is. Fucking Gene. Oh my goodness. Gene.
Hello?
Yes, sir. I'm here, champion. I'm sorry. Gene is just all over the place in this situation. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. All these dudes that's talking the most seem to me like they got the most to do with the situation. And I'm like, man, Keefe D, like they looking at him crazy, but
Reggie
been play out.
Reggie been a suspect in LA in the Notorious Big since back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm yes, sir. And I'm thinking like with him, with Reggie, looking to Coop. I'm looking at him looking to Coop Death Row Records.
Suge Knight.
With the killing of Biggie. Yeah, Suge Knight. Would that be like a way to try to finish Suge off with the murder of B.I.G.?
Get Suge the fuck up out of here. You can take
we
everything.
Get him for the murder. Yeah. And then the Poochie theory, that come from Reggie Wright, don't it?
That come from Reggie White and David Kenner. I mean, that officer, Greg Kadding.
Yeah, Greg Kadding.
All this Poochie shit, blame it on Poochie shit. It's Greg Kadding. This is all police shit. On me. That's my opinion. Yeah, to get Suge.
He's a disgruntled employee. Is that to turn villain? Like
who? Suge?
He already a dirty cop. Nah, Reggie. He a disgruntled employee. You get fired, and you pull the security off Tupac. All right, and then all that happened. Then boom, backdoor should go to jail. All right, you get access to the company where you running it, which I was like, man, this is crazy. How you run it? All right, then boom, after that, should go to jail. Biggie hit, and then y'all trying to implement him in the Biggie hit. Why he in jail?
Why he
we
in
already
jail?
got him, so we're gonna finish him off.
He in jail. They talking about Suge pulled the hit over the Tupac retaliation. Suge in prison.
And I'm like,
he called it from prison, messing with a female. Oh my goodness.
And they use, like you said, using him against himself. Your reputation of being this gangster mogul and all of this,
Yep.
it would make people. And then with the death of Tupac, people was blaming him. So he already in the bad light with the public. So
Facts.
it would make it believable. Anything that they hear, they want to see him get done because they figure he killed Tupac, which is, this thing is far-fetched.
Which,
Him killing Tupac.
Well, which is not far-fetched because there's a huge probability he has something to do, which would make Reggie Wright more right in that situation. If that
Right.
theory is what it is, because Suge ain't no innocent person. He probably Reggie just pulled the double cross.
Right, yeah. You're right about that. So, really and truly, the way these boys run their mouth, we're going to find out anyway. It's going to come out anyway because they fighting amongst each other. It ain't going to stand. Whatever they did is already. And plus, the feds was watching
The
Tupac
whole
and Biggie.
time. The whole
They
time.
know. And you in Las Vegas with all the cameras, they know right now. They know. They've been on. All right. Then you got the notorious B.I.G. They was watching him the whole time. That's what that video, that picture with Puff Daddy by the car with Gene Deal and supposedly the guy who they was trying to say that was supposed to be the hitman. But it's looking another,
It's
it's so.
Yeah, it's
go ahead.
looking like Gene Deal is the missing piece.
Yeah, Gene know what's up.
Yeah, it's looking like Gene Deal is the driver. Let's say
No, most definitely.
Let's say Gene is the driver. That
Okay.
means Big was in the car with Gene Deal. Let's be honest. He was in the car
Yeah.
with Gene Deal and Puffy when he was murdered.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, number one, you lied about what you saw. You lied about that. All right, we looking at the driver. Man, that's a big ass dude. Puff Daddy like an average size dude. If you look at the size difference, you got his arm up when he take off. That's a big ass dude that's in the car.
That's right.
Gene Deal a big ass dude.
Yes.
So, hey, bro, you.
That's his
you.
primary. Biggie ain't his primary.
Yeah. How you not gonna be?
Hold
in
on,
the
let me
car
hit the
with-
bell. Let me hit the bell.
Not like
Not
this.
like this.
Straight
Not
up.
like this.
Not like this. You the primary. That's your primary. Go ahead. But
All right,
he
they-
tried to make it
they-
seem they was in another car and ran the light.
All right, that video you was showing the other day where he was talking about Reggie, about how y'all gonna let this happen to y'all do when they talk about the Tupac situation. You talking about the death row security. You a security officer, you know that if that's your primary that you want them, and you was going in talking about how you wasn't supposed to be watching
Yes.
Biggie,
Yes.
that you was supposed to be watching Puff. So if Puff in that car, we got him in the car for sure.
In the front
That's
seat.
you. In the front seat.
Yeah, that
How you
means
gonna protect him?
that means you and the
You
driver.
right next to him.
You driving.
Yep.
You driving.
So that's you, man.
Let me free you from
Got
your.
him.
Let me free. Hold on. Let me free you from your pain and your sleepless nights, son.
What the
he
boy
ain't been
say?
there. Go ahead. What do you
This
say?
torment with my soul. This torment my soul. I know I'm dirty. This boy talking about his soul tormented. I know what it is, bro. Come on.
Let me lift that weight off
What?
of you, Gene. Let me bring you in. I'm going to walk you in, Gene. Me and you, buddy. That's fucked up.
Come on,
That's
turn yourself in.
we going to walk him in. You're doing a great, courageous
That's it.
thing.
That's it, bro. Like, man,
Mm.
all this brother stuff and all of this.
That shit don't mean
All this
nothing.
good stuff.
Get
that
you
you
a
talking-
get
that'd
you
be
a
the-
woman and get on away from this brotherly love and go start a family some damn where and create life.
For real.
Fuck all this
For
shit.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All of that stuff, they be the ones that's gonna get you. Like, dang, bro. The closest ones. They know how. And the security, that's what I'm seeing. All
Gene
these security
Deal
firms.
Deal got a hunchback just like the driver. His back is just like
Bison back ass nigga.
Hawk smash, man. Boom, nigga.
That's him. And then on that 911 call,
Yes.
you talking about what he say? He say,
Big,
he
stay
said
with
something
me.
about, Big, stay with me, baby. I don't think that's you trying to make sure if he dead or not.
But he
Big,
already
stay
shitted
with
on
me. You tryna-
himself.
Yeah, bro. And then they telling y'all to drive back, turn around. What's up with that? I can't do that. I can't do that.
Cause Gene
What the hell?
driving.
You
Gene
can't
driving.
do that. Yeah. And they know they can't go back or they going to jail. Can't do it. I can't do that. I'm sorry, y'all.
All right, where's your friend shot? You said back on Wilshire. Excuse me, sir. Was that just an ambulance and a fire truck just passed you? Yeah. Well, turn around and meet them back
That's it.
so they can save your friend. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm lost
can't do
somewhere.
that. We
Now
all-
we lost in Malibu. Oh, we going through Laurel Canyon Drive and shit, floating through we lost them. They funny.
That I can't do that, man. We gotta finish this hit. That's what that means to me. We gotta make sure he up out of here before we do
I
anything.
just think they gotta drive around.
Yeah.
I just think they gotta pretend like they don't got the body right there. So when the ambulance get there, they'll be like, "Oh, remember Gene said it was 2 shootings? They staged a shooting."
Yeah.
Wouldn't that play
around the corner.
into driving away and chasing a phantom car up a couple blocks? See, Gene said he chased the people up the block in a phantom car and they got away. Him and some other guy. Then he said he went.
All right.
Then he said he got out the car and checked around to see who was talking to the police, and he saw DJ Quick on the phone. Then he said we dropped Big off, and he already shitted on himself already. It's just like Gene is like, woo wee. Did I
and
catch
that
me a
don't
big?
make no
that don't
damn-
make no sense.
That don't make no sense, man. All right, if this man got shot, all right, I'm security. We're going to chase him. We ain't catch him. What about getting him to the hospital? Okay, all right.
But Puffy's
All
on
right,
the
after we
phone.
chase him, we ain't
You got to
catch-
remember about this. Puffy's on the phone. He's saying he's right here.
So that means, right, and you right there with him.
You
That's
right
your
there with
principle.
him. That's your principle.
Hey, look, Kev.
Go ahead.
That's another thing. You saying that you in the car in front and y'all heard the shots rang out. Don't that mean Puffy in the car? Just say if we go with his theory. Don't that mean Puffy in the car with you?
Puffy said it on the interview. He said, I heard the shots rang out in the car.
No, what I'm saying the way Gene explaining it, all right, they went through the light, right? When he went through the light, is he saying Puffy is in the car with him and Big is in the other car?
Yes.
The 2 car
He
kids?
said they was supposed to run the
Okay.
light with him, but they didn't.
All right. If we ran the light and they just say we're gonna run with his theory and they shot up Big in the car behind us, I got Puffy in the car. I'm gonna go chase the killers with my principal in the car.
No, he got out the car.
That don't make
He
sense.
got out the car. 2 other bodyguards, him and somebody else went to chase him and left his principal on the scene with Biggie and Lil C and went to go. But then he said he changed clothes like Batman and went around and went to go see who was talking to the police, which was DJ Quick on the phone when he heard DJ Quick say, yeah, man, they did get him. So Gene is like all over the place. He's in like 3 different
Boy, he a
locations. He's
super
chasing
liar.
the car. Then
You're not smart enough to lie, bro. Like you should.
No.
Like, what?
It's perfect. He is. He changed clothes. He's on the scene. He's over there. He's hearing this. He's chasing a phantom car, and all of this is a character. Oh, it's very brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very smart. This is very smart. Oh, and then we got you on a 911 tape driving around talking about, Big, stay with me, yo. Puffy like, Kenny, drive. But Kenny ain't driving. This nigga driving, in my opinion, because that's who's driving right here.
That's what we saw.
That's what we saw.
Straight up. So yeah, they tried to pull off a play, but it don't fit the video at all.
Or the 911 call.
Yep.
And that's
Now,
what you got to do. Line Gene Deal's story up with the 911 call. Because if Reggie's involved in this one, he's definitely involved in that one. But that pulls in Keefe
Yeah.
D. That also pulls in, what's the other guy that they brought up that took the money from Jimmy
Zip,
Henchman?
going Zip.
Whoever that is
Supposed to be buck.
that guy's connected to Gene Deal and Puffy and them. For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, for sure.
For sure. Yes, sir. I'm looking at. Did they ever say like what time the shooting was supposed to happen?
They said the shooting happened depending on what shooting, because Gene Deal said it was 2 shootings. So
Yeah.
the official report is it happened at sometime after I forget. Go ahead, champion. I forget.
The reason I was bringing that up because I looked on the autopsy. They was like, it happened at military time 0030, which would be 12:30 at night. All right, but then they saying they got him to the hospital at 12:48.
Which is a lie.
That on, it's a lie,
It's
bro.
a lie.
That wasn't no 18 minutes, man, worth of stuff. That was way longer. They don't take 18 minutes. They don't believe that man gonna been and shitted on himself.
No,
like
no,
that.
he wouldn't.
Nah, yeah. So,
It's like showing up and he's already gone. It's like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything they putting down is flawed in every way. Once you start looking at it, like, man, that don't make no damn sense, you know. So they got to keep telling lies to patch up holes, but it's just blowing a hole in the other end. Like damn.
We need to go back and listen. We need to go back and listen to Gene Deal tell us that story on that night, cause all this what was it, last 2, 3, 4 years, 7 years? He's just talking and talking.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, man. And then we cut around the corner, and then you feel me?
Yeah, man. He should have shut up. We wouldn't even know like mother. But I would like to listen to that again. I'm gonna check that out. Like what is it? The big glass thing. What do you call it? The betrayal of Big or something.
I got it right here. I got it.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm about to play it on the show.
gonna,
That's funny that you know the name of it.
man, I'm on their ass, kid. I ain't gonna lie. Yes,
oh
sir.
my goodness. The funny thing about Gene Deal is he just talks and talks, but when he get to those critical parts where he was supposed to save Big or something like that, he just lies so much about wanting to be on the outside of the car, but it was forced to be. He was forced to be in when he.
Well, you a big giant. How are they gonna force you? Like for real, you the big old dude, man. You should have been talking about they force you. Then you say it's not about money and all of that. Yeah, it is. It's about, no, it might not be. You gotta say this stuff. You got to, cause that's the only way you gonna try to make your lives fit. But you ain't do it right, cause it's wrong. If that makes sense.
My man said he didn't do it right because you wrong. My man B. Anything else, champion?
Nah, that shit, Kev. I'm gonna listen in. You know, I'm with you, Kev, or nothing.
See you in a minute, champ. My man B in the building. But yeah, this is loving revelation. To see Biggie in the car with Gene, if that's Gene. Gene has to come out and say, I know it's Gene. I believe it with all of my heart. That's Gene Deal. I mean, Puffy's his primary. Puffy brought it up. My bodyguard was driving. That. It's up to the people. It's up to journalists. Y'all listening to Greg Kadding. Y'all should have been listening to Russell Poole. Press 1. You feel me? You should have been listening to Russell Poole. Greg Kadding came way after. Way after. But I'm about to put you on game. I'm about to put you on game. I love this shit. Yes, I do. This is where my man Gene Deal tells these wonderful stories. He put it all on Puffy. But he is, yeah, well, the difference between Poole and Kadding is Russell Poole put it on LAPD. Kadding is put it on black gangbangers. You got it? Retaliation. Gang related, like Tupac said. Gridlocked, like Tupac was saying. Just zip them up. It's gang related. Get it over with. It's over. Get them up, pick them up, take them more, process. Same shit. Russell Poole said the LAPD, they saw David Mack, and Russell Poole even saw the video of Gene Deal pointing out the Muslim on the corner, giving theory to it was a Muslim for the Nation of Islam walking and came out in the corner. They ran the light and they got caught. No. Come to fucking find out. Gene Deal goes chasing a car up the street. Russell Poole. I'm just trying to do the best that I can to give an alternative theory to that. Russell Poole wasn't tripping off of what's his name? Greg Kadding. He didn't respect him. Now let's listen. If it lines up. This is Vlad TV. Come on.
When you finally got to the hospital and you found out that Big had died, how'd you feel?
I knew he was dead.
You already knew.
I already knew when.
Press 1. Now, wait a minute. I already knew. Press 1. I knew he was dead before we got to the hospital. Told you. Hit the like button. You hear that, Marley? Support the broadcast. We talk different. Support the broadcast. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. What'd he say? I already knew he was dead. Oh, you did? That's not what come on.
Hospital and you found out that Big had died, how'd you feel?
I knew he was dead.
Look, when you got to the hospital and found out Big had died, what did you think? That's a cold question.
Big had died, how'd you feel?
I knew he was dead.
You already knew.
I already knew when we pulled him out the car, and I know people going, because you know how the internet is. Yo, you didn't have to say that. When he had soiled himself, let me just put that way, and I grabbed him, and you had the stent, I dropped his leg, man. It's like all my strength had left my body. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. So you the one who pulled him out the car after you chased them in a car? Did you do that? Or was you when you seen DJ Quick? Which one is it? So in between time of that shooting, he already shit himself? No, he's not a great actor. He's horrible. He already shit himself? We saw him just get shot right there. He already shitted himself? Wait a minute. How long was he dead for him to have shit himself?
And I grabbed him, and you had the stent, I dropped his leg, man. It's like all my strength had left my body. You know what I'm saying? And then
I heard somebody say, Gene, what you doing? And I just grabbed him. And we put him up on that damn stretcher. That's a lot of dead weight, bro. But I was like, Paul came to me and said, yo, Gene, what's wrong? I said, that nigga dead, Paul. He said, no, dog, he just was hit. It was trauma. I said, nigga, he pissed and shit on himself. He dead. And so then I walk in the hospital. Puff coming running out the back door. And he grabbed my arms. He grabbed both of my arms. Because they was giving the people in the hospital a lot of problems. Because now fans and people in there who the entourage like that, I was like, yo, y'all get the fuck out this hospital right now. Now I'm in my beast mode. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, you know, I hate to be like that because it's hard to come back from that. And that always got me in a lot of trouble. But Puff grabbed me about both of my arms. He said, Gene, we gotta pray. We gotta pray. And I pushed that nigga hands off me and I said, pray for what? That nigga's dead.
And this is the type of shit. This is the, bruh.
Call Chaz. Chaz said he on his way.
Call Chaz. Chaz from Black Hand Security? Chaz on his way?
Chaz bring the whole crew to the hospital. That was it. That was like the whole crew.
But your principal is Puffy. Wait a minute. Is it also, wait a minute. Gene also gets the call that says, don't go. Right? Okay.
Call Chaz. Chaz said he on his way. Chaz bring the whole crew to the hospital. That was it. That was like, it F with me for, and it still F with me when I hear his music. It still F with me because you was around and you was a part of hip hop greatness. And to see that kid go out like that, when he has so much love, man, yo, when Big was showing me his contracts and talking to me about his artists and everything like that, and we was laughing and joking, it was like it was like spiritual. You know what I'm saying? It was on a whole nother level. What? You know, I see this kid right here. He was on a whole nother level. He knew he was going to be, that God had afforded him the opportunity to be greater than anybody ever thought he was going to be.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, quite a loss. I mean, to this day, still considered one of the greats. You can't have an all-time great rapper conversation without throwing Biggie in that conversation. It's just not possible.
He wrote 6 albums.
Yeah.
People don't know that. He wrote 6. He don't get credit for the 6 albums, but he wrote 6 albums.
Yeah, he was writing for Kim, for C's, for Puffy.
Junior Mafia. You know what I'm saying? He did his 3 albums and everything. He wrote the whole Junior Mafia album.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did 75% of Kim's album.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But he couldn't take claim for none of the stuff he was doing because somebody owns his publishing.
Right.
Puff owns his publishing. If
nigga, shut the fuck up. That's the record business.
If he take claim to that, that money goes to Puff, not him or the people that he put in place.
But why are you acting like, well, okay, that's every record company. You're just a bodyguard.
Well, after the incident, law enforcement showed up at your job. And like you said, you know, you were law enforcement yourself, so you start to cooperate, you know, as any other citizen would. And from what I understand, when Puff caught wind that you're actually...
Wait a minute, Vlad. What the fuck? He's not a citizen. I mean, he's cooperated as any other citizen would. He's an officer of the law.
Actually working with the investigation, he stopped working with you and stopped contracting you.
No, Puff had already said when I called the office to get my money, but it wasn't for the Biggs thing. It was for 2 jobs that I did with him for Arista, because Arista was looking for my social security number.
Wait a minute. Huh?
Stop contracting.
Wait a minute. Wait. What check? So the check Zip got? What the fuck is this? What money you waiting for?
No, Puff had already said when I called the office to get my money, but it wasn't for the Biggs thing. It was for 2 jobs that I did with him for Arista, because already said when I called the office to get my money, but it wasn't for the Biggs thing. It was for 2 jobs that I did with him for Arista, because Arista was looking for my social security number. So Puff said, told Kirk Burrows,
that nigga Tupac is right in his mouth, bro. It's this close. It's this close, bro. He could be a hitman on both jobs.
No, Puff had already said when I called the office to get my money, but it wasn't for the Biggs thing. It was for 2 jobs that I did with him for Arista, because Arista was looking for my social security number. So Puff told Kirk Burrows that he didn't want to use me no more and everything like that. I was cool with him.
Wait a minute. So he's like Reggie. They both got fired. I thought it wasn't cool because you needed your job to take care of your family. Now it's cool. Your check never claimed.
It really, listen to me. They had been trying to get me to quit my state job and retire out, because after you get tenured in, you can retire with your weapon and go like that. Man, I'm not doing none of the above. I got a dental plan, I got a health plan, I got eyeglasses, and and I'm getting, at the time it was $75 to $100 and some thousand a year working my job and still running an elitist security company and still doing parties. And
So he running elitist security company.
I was that dude. If you look at that, everybody think that I was so-called just a security personnel, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong with working law enforcement. But Puff, if you listen to that SNS Volume 4 at the 20-minute mark, the 15-minute mark, Puff is calling out all the crews in Manhattan and New York. And he called out all the guys that he felt that was big back then. And he called up, yo, Slick, what up, Big Gene? You know what I'm saying? So he was calling out the dudes who was about it in New York at that time that he knew of.
You.
So when you get to this internet,
So, wait a minute. So you're a crooked cop. You was about that. Oh, my goodness. What the fuck, man?
This 10, 20 years ago and stuff like that, people want to try to put like, yo, this cat was just some jealous security guy, stuff like that. No, bruh. I worked hard. I worked hard to put myself in a position, you know what I'm saying, to be that dude out here that I was linking the streets with the record industry, because a lot of guys in the record business were scared of the streets. I introduced Chaz to the record business and to the people like that.
But you're a cop. Why are you running with... Okay, you look worse than... Let's go to this video. This should be good. You look worse than, damn it, Reggie in a way. Jeez Louise, these guys are crooked.
Man. Listen, it came from their own mouth. DJ Quick. I think they got one of them bad boy niggas. They said they was gonna get him.
That's coming from you.
Who was they? Had to be death row.
Had to be you then.
Somebody affiliated with them. Somebody he was around there. Who Pac had problems with. People at death row. He was firing people. Suge was firing people.
You was fired.
He didn't want to deal with them no more. Wasn't nobody from Bad Boy that killed Pac. Not at all.
The other day, I thought I seen my homeboy Biggie saying shit don't stop, nigga, no pity. We all hoods, and all we ever had was dreams.
You believe Tupac and Biggie murder was in-house?
I believe Biggie and Tupac
It was in-house. That's you too. Press 1.
Not like this. Not like this.
If Biggie and Tupac was in-house and Death Row was there, then you're affiliated. Because you're puffed. Oh my goodness, bro.
all had something to do with death row people.
That's a very, very strong comment to make, man.
Listen, it came from their own mouth. DJ Quick. I think they got one of them bad boy niggas. They said they was gonna get him. Who was they? Had to be Death Row.
So he's setting out narratives. You the one who said DJ Quick ain't never nigga. That's you, sir. Hit the like button and subscribe.
Somebody affiliated with them. Somebody he was around there. Who Pac had problems with. People at Death Row. He was firing people. Suge was firing people. He didn't want to deal with them no more. Wasn't nobody from Bad Boy that killed Pac. Not at all.
See? Now, I'll wait for this to come back on. Give me a second. Give me about 15, 20 seconds. Let this log back in real quick as I shut down my program and reboot it. All right, cool. Can you hear me? Are we good? Are we good? Great. So you hear that, right? I'm gonna play it one more time so y'all can hear it. That's crazy. That's crazy, champ. You don't stop. So if they're both set up, if both things are set up, then that means you're a part of the setup, champ. I don't think Gene thought we was going to ever catch that number 4. I mean, why would they? Let's listen again. Real call. I told y'all to bring y'all notebooks out. I told y'all.
Was in out. All had something to do with Death Row people.
That's a very strong comment to make, man.
Listen, it came from their own mouth. DJ Quick. I think they got one of them bad boy niggas. They said they was gonna get him. Who was they? Had to be Death Row. Somebody affiliated with them. Somebody he was around there. Who Pac had problems with.
You and Puffy, your primary. Press 1. Your primary officer. Your primary he had the problem with. That's wild, right? So before we listen to it, I just...
Millions of paid destination film.
Gene is like the ultimate Reggie Wright. Officer Tenpenny. Another Officer Tenpenny. The most snitchiest security guard in history. That's his job to tell. That's his job to tell. I'm really like shocked if Gene Deal and Reggie Wright are indicted on murder. This could be if Reggie is brought in, oh, everybody's going in. Everybody's going down. Keefe D everybody's going down already. Y'all might as well come on out and stop pretending that y'all so innocent, because it's not going to be like Brother Polite. Just keep making videos and shit. Fuck it. fuck it, you know? Let's act like it ain't even happening. Fuck it. No, it's happening. For sure, for sure.
Muhammad, a.k.a. Amir Muhammad.
This is Officer Poole. He's not like Officer Gene Deal. He honors his badge. Press 1. This is Officer Poole. This guy here, he's a hero cop. Press 1. God knew he was going to be a cop from the day he was 10 and up. Press 1. He don't care who it is, bro. Some people just got that in them. You don't care. Your employee. Some people at work will tell on you, hey, I'm appalled that you would do that. Oh, no, I'm going to let seniors know. Oh, you snitch. So what? You don't steal. So what? So, unfortunately, he met his demise. But before Greg Kadding came and misdirected this whole argument away from Officer Perez and David Mack and others like Reggie Wright and others like Vlad won't discuss the correct stuff, you'll find it right here on Channel 54, The Bungalows.
Interview to Russell.
Hi. We've got this big tape recorder. Who have we got on today?
Stevie Nicks.
Ah. Oh, I'm pleased we got you in your shorts finally. Good.
This guy had a stronger cheekbone structure, whereas the
Now, wait a minute. This Gene Deal he looking at. I told you, look. That's that police face. Boy, you about to agree to murder, boy. Look at this.
Good.
This guy had a stronger cheekbone structure, whereas he looked a little sterner look. That's him right there.
And he still works for the probation.
That's him looking at the lineup.
That's
He still works for probation? Wow, that's Gene. That's Gene. That's Gene Deal. Working for the probation department. Who was there?
From
B from Texas, you're on the air. What up? Are you there? Hold up. Let me see if he here. Hold up. I guess he was locked out. I'll wait till he called back. Jeez Louise.
That guy. That guy right there.
Okay, so we got a witness saying David Mack was there, and now we got a witness saying Harry Billups was there.
That's Gene Deal.
Amir Muhammad, a.k.a.
And that guy didn't check out. You see?
Amir Muhammad.
Yep.
It's amazing.
What do you make of that?
I think it's a breakthrough in the case. I think this is another example of how incomplete the investigation is and how they have tried everything or done everything to avoid the truth in the matter. And I still, in my heart, believe that these types of clues and these types of statements made by witnesses need to be thoroughly followed up on. And I honestly believe that the players that we're talking about, David Mack and Amir Muhammad, are somehow involved in this case. And the department, time and time again, has avoided the truth. And when you add everything up, what other reason could there be? The reason being is because they do not want to expose to the public that Los Angeles police officers were involved in the conspiracy to kill Biggie Smalls.
And Tupac Shakur. Press 1. Told you. That's a lot of money. Told you. And if they killed, that's why. It's blood on LAPD hands and Las Vegas hands and Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. Because of grid, like Pac was saying, they putting hits out on politicians, even cops. I ain't lying. They got me sleeping with my infrared beam, and in my dreams I hear motherfuckers screaming, what is the meaning when thugs cry? He was crying out to the world saying, wait a minute. These cops is running this shit. They the biggest gang in L.A., remember? That's not just a slogan. That's real, G. That's real. That's real. You fight back against them with this type of truth. This is an honorable police officer. He said they don't want to expose that the LAPD is behind the assassination of, but not only LAPD, so is the NYPD and the probation department, New York probation department. They are also responsible. If you slip and fall and the employee attack you at Burger King, the corporate is all responsible. You know how many cases these people have had that locked all these people up, that will compromise everything they've ever done in their whole careers? That's how big that is. It'd be easier just to put it on Keefe D and people that don't exist. It'd be easier to just put it on Orlando Anderson. To keep reiterating like a bunch of little kids with no vision. I'm not like that, bro. I got to use my whole brain when it comes to things like that. And I hope if something happened to me, somebody out there will do the same. Like, wait a minute. Don't just go with the flow. Look at it. Peep game. Press 1. He knew he was in too deep. Who? Nah, you're not in too deep. At this level, it ain't about that. Those are the things like people who stand back and watch say. He knew he was in too deep. Those are people who watching from the outside. It ain't about being in too deep. It's about purpose. It's about life. It's about what are you? What you made of? How far are you willing to go? You know? And it's people that's not willing to go past their 9 to 5. Men. They won't even, it's some people who not willing to go past the 4-corner block that they prescribed to on the grid Tupac was talking about. Some niggas spend their whole life bobbing their head to the beat, showing no intelligence nowhere. When niggas look back on my YouTube page, at least you can say, damn, this nigga whole time he was on the internet, his whole time he spent, it was always intelligent. In a world where ignorance is number one, my nigga, and you get paid for that shit, it's easy to get a YouTube check for saying the most outrageous, ignorant shit. But to come on here and do something excellent and gravitate and relate to individuals who come to enjoy it, priceless, nigga. You feel me? Everybody can't do that. That's why the bigger channels is mad and really frustrated because they don't really, that's why they fucked up too. And they lost their interpersonal skills because they don't have no real connection with their audience. That people see me and go to the bungalows blocking people, but they come back with a connection though. That's the cool thing about it. Cause I'm talking real intelligent. We speaking some real shit, and we bringing people to life. We ain't dead over here. We ain't following the trend. We setting them, and if it don't work, we still riding with it because it is eventually it'll come back around on this wheel of life. Don't worry about it. Depending on where you caught it. Press 1. Sometimes you catch it in the 1 or 2 phase. It take a little longer to get to the 8, 9s, and 10s. Figure of speech. You know, but eventually, like Nip say, you run your marathon, and don't worry about the time it take. Long as you run your race. Press 1. So it's a lot. I've learned that a lot of people who subjugated to the same limits in their mind and how far they'll go, project themselves on the internet through speech patterns in chat rooms and shit like the brother or the sister, and it's really them. Nah, he ain't. You know, it's just some things take will might to get shit done without pool or without I wouldn't know a lot regarding this. I had to listen to Pool, then he passed away. I'm like, dang, that's deep. And then funny looking Greg Kadding come out of nowhere. So you got like a natural attachment to truth. No matter, ain't no race in truth. You see a dude doing a good thing, or like a cop being a regular cop, you know it's some heroic shit. That's like, damn, thank you for doing your job. I'm out of here. That's one. You gotta respect that. Just like cops show love to great civilians and shit we don't videotape and glamorize. But the shit is fucked up. Because when something like this happens, you got a bunch of people who just go with the flow. Oh, Greg Kadding said this. Oh yeah, Keefe D, he should never told on himself. Yes, he should have. He should have, because they're trying to put it off on people that don't exist. So this is the proper coverage story of bullshit. Yeah, just blame Keefe D. He been all over the internet. We got him to come out here. Who got him to come out here? Greg Kadding. Found him. Oh, he was investigating the Biggie Smalls. How he get over here to the Tupac and not implement LAPD like Russell Poole was? Oh, because he's an asshole. Press one. That's why. Some people just, you know, have propaganda. Look.
The most amazing thing in this whole
Guilty.
story is that Officer David Mack and Officer Rafael Perez have never been questioned in connection with the Biggie Smalls murder. Neither has Harry Billups, aka Amal Mohammed, who we tried to contact through his lawyer. If nothing else, their names should be cleared. The question now is, with Tupac and Biggie dead, will the killing machine carry on? There was a news report that Suge Knight had threatened Snoop Dogg, seen here together in Happier Days. Snoop apparently is now frightened for his life.
Oh my God.
We wondered if this document had anything to do with it. After a concert at Universal Studios, Snoop Dogg was attacked, kicked and punched by people working for Death Row. When asked by one of the deputies if he knew who had killed Tupac Shakur, Snoop said it was the man sitting next to Tupac. When asked if he meant Suge Knight, Snoop replied affirmatively. Suge Knight's prison has come back, giving us permission to film. But I'm having problems with Death Row, who I'm having to negotiate with to interview Suge
Security.
Knight. I'm dealing with this man, Reggie Jr., seen here second left, who's been running Death Row since Suge Knight's been in prison.
Uh-oh. Press one. Oh, Reggie. Oh, Reggie. Ooh, there go Michael Moore, who said Reggie told him to do what? Don't leave your guns. Ooh. Ooh, shit. Reggie.
Reggie Jr. is the son of Reggie Sr., who we'd so much admired and interviewed in Compton.
Oh.
Reggie Jr. had followed in his father's footsteps and also became a police officer before running Death Row. I remembered what Hackey had said about Reggie Jr. They'd served as Compton police officers together.
If Reggie and I ever met one-on-one, I think it would probably be who's going to draw first.
The other unfortunate thing was that Reggie didn't seem to be a great fan of my films.
Because I don't want none of this Heidi Feist bullshit tape that you did, where you go and the whole thing was to show how you were so slick to get to Heidi.
Oh, hold up. This nigga sound like Suge Knight. Sheesh.
Thing was that Reggie didn't seem to be a great fan of my films.
Because I don't want none of this Heidi Feist bullshit tape that you did, where you go and the whole thing was to show how you were so slick to get to Heidi, and everybody around Heidi was bumbling fools. And if you don't say that's how your documentary went on Heidi, then you're not an honest man. And
well, I hope that this will be.
I don't want that to be.
I hope this will be a much better film than the Heidi Fleiss film.
I hope so as well.
Oh, you thought it was?
Listen to Reggie.
I did say that. my whole point is, don't use us to get that type of work done.
No, I mean,
you just be straight with us, and we'll tell you what we can and can't do. A lot of things we don't mind speaking. We don't like speaking on the Tupac thing because that's an unfortunate thing that happened. We know
Unfortunately, Reggie was insisting that a death row representative attend the interview.
I mean, I would gladly take him in there, and it's just, that's not my decision.
Okay, well, see what you can do to help him get approved. And if you can't, then you can go. But I can assure you, Mr. Knight, or any guys that's I can probably even say any guys that's black in the prison won't be speaking to you.
Why, really?
I guarantee you that.
Sir, you're a police officer. Jeez, fam. See? Just like, a character. That's Reggie. That's Reggie. Hey, that's criminal. No, bro, I can bet you that you're supposed to be a legal person. You're supposed to have a legal speech pattern, bro. You're not supposed to have a speech pattern of a democratic criminal. Facts. Let's listen to Gene Deal real quick. Listen to him break these stories down. This is the biblical portrayal of Biggie Smalls. Press 1.
This is Big Gene from Raw.
Get y'all notes ready. Get your notes ready. Press 1 when you got your notebook out and ready to take notes. Gene Deal, as seen here, is wearing Biggie Smalls sweatshirt, his Cool G sweater. He has his other Black Wall Street, Brooklyn Mint sweatshirt that he wore. And he also, is evidence number 3, has the shoes. Press 1. I think this is telling for what I was saying about that number 4 jersey. It's not too far-fetched that Gene was wearing his clothes because he don't got none. He's wearing sport in this one and that one. Damn, fam. So let's listen to Gene. Listen to his speech patterns.
Deal, The Last Big Night, and the 3 Chronicles. Now with the cooking show, Cooking and Conversation on the Gene Deal Show that's on YouTube. We're here in honor of the notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, who lost his life in a hail of bullets on March the 9th in California, outside the Peterson Museum.
Stop right there. Ain't that the front door? Hold it right there. I watch Swordfish. Nigga, you gotta watch everything because the media is full of dirty tricks like Tupac said. Press 1. This my dog. That's my nigga. My daddy didn't teach me shit about the street, but this nigga right here, it nigga whole media full of dirty tricks. Biggie was supposed to be in the front seat, remember? Don't make sense.
I'm here with Biggie Coogee sweater on.
Oh my goodness.
And this is also Biggie's shirt that he would wear, his sweatshirt that he was wearing from his clothing line, Brooklyn Mint.
Oh, what a
that right there says Notorious Big right there. These are the shoes that he wore.
These is earrings in my hair.
On his Soul Train, his last performance on Soul Train, which is actually my shoes. And I let him use those.
Not like this. Not like this.
In his last performance. I hope you don't mind me using this sweater. I never put it on before. And it's kind of eerie feeling of me putting it on now. But I want to really go in depth with some things that I didn't speak about to you guys regarding the death of Notorious Big. For those who want to criticize me for coming out and telling the truth, what would you do if you had to spend a day with one of the greatest lyricists, the greatest songwriter, and he entrusted you with some of his personal matters, some of his deepest dark secrets of success and betrayal. How would you feel if you had to look that man's mother in her eyes after he was gunned down in the streets of California?
Who wrote this?
When you pulled him out the car that he was murdered in, who would you turn to? Who would you look for guidance, counseling, help? To save you from the pain that you had inside yourself.
You're not the principal, bro. He wasn't your principal.
That you knew that you could have saved his life, or you could have stopped it that particular day.
Somebody said, are those Biggie Smalls underwear he have on? Yeah, probably.
What would you do? How would you feel? How would you feel? What would you do if you hunted, if you was haunted?
If you what? Hunted? Wait a minute, sir. If you hunted what? Biggie? Sir.
How would you feel? What would you do if you hunted, if you was
Can
haunted?
I talk to you, OG? Jeez.
By the same man and his money that led this kid to his death. So, I came here today to tell you about the biblical betrayal of the notorious Big. There's some things that I didn't enlighten the people of regarding the Big's death, and prior to we getting to that point. So people think that I didn't take every step as a security person to do what need to be done to save people of our crew.
Sir.
First and foremost, let's state, we should never have been in California 6 months after Pac died.
Dan Calloway should play the music that he plays to keep people in there. This is retarded. Huh? You took the job, Gene. The guy from prison said, don't go. You still win, Gene. The guy called you from prison and say, hey, if any nigga called me from prison, where you going, Kev? Wait. No, fuck that. Hey, Kev, what's up? It's good to see you. You got a collect call from San Quentin prison facility. Whoop. Hello? What's up, Kev? This your OG back in the day. Bro, I used to buy your ice cream off the ice cream truck. All right. Heard you was going to the motherfucking club tonight. Lil Wayne and Chief Keefe and them gonna be there. Yeah, I got backstage patches, don't you? Yeah, don't go. Yeah, bro, we about to do some shit tonight. So it's my birthday. Don't go. I'm not going. If I got a call from the penitentiary, I also do security for how I'm gonna feed my family. How you gonna feed them if you're not alive? All right then. You go, you're not alive. Okay? From jail. Okay. Aren't they recording this? So what? First of all, they don't give a fuck. Sir, don't go. But Gene, okay.
When Anthony Wolf Jones heard this was happening, he himself told Puff, Sean Puffy Combs, Diddy,
go.
AKA Brother Love, whatever you want to call him, that I'm not going to California unless we go out there right, that we have enough security. Enough security would have been him with 2 tour bus loads of guys that he wanted to bring out there to make sure that everybody get home safe. At least the stars, the entertainers. Now, I don't know a place that we ever went to if Wolf said we're gonna leave or not be there or not go. But for some particular reason, Puff had to be in California, and nobody could have stopped him. So when I got the itinerary, like I said before, I called Kirk Barrows.
Woo, when niggas start using big words like itinerary. Woo, that's that penitentiary shit.
I told Kirk Barrows I had spoke to Wolf also. Wolf told me he wasn't going. Kirk Barrows assured me that we was just doing studio, the Soul Train, the video, and that was it. That we wasn't hanging out to no parties, no clubs. And I said that in Raw Deal 1, 2, and 3.
Raw Deal 1, 2, and 3. Write that down.
So some things happen out there that you may not be aware of.
Okay, tell us.
You know what I'm saying? That I didn't get in
I bet you all these things gonna point at Puffy. Go ahead.
depth to, but I may pieced it together. And the reason why I call this the biblical betrayal of Biggie, because when you look into it, it was almost Christ-like.
Sir, Biggie was into 666 clothing, sir. Let's get to it.
I know you're saying, yo, Gene, you out your mind, you done gone crazy.
Here you go, Gene.
But at the end of this, you look back at it and see what I'm talking about. We were shooting Hypnotized, and that's the day I spent with Big. And that's the only day I ever spent with Big alone.
Ever? And he just tell you all of this.
And somebody probably say, yo, how we know you spent that day with Big, or how we know what you're saying ain't true is a lie.
Yeah.
Because I repeated the conversation he had with his mother. Everything that was said that to his mother. He was on his mother's phone by hours about their house, you know, that he was getting built for her out there in Pennsylvania. So,
What the fuck that mean? You could, Mom, write this down. That don't mean anything because you repeated every word. This guy's not believable.
I repeated everything that he was saying to her, and he just kept on saying, yes, ma, what he was going to take care, the money he was going to send, all that. I even told her about the contracts, one that I had read on the plane coming to
Somebody said he probably had the phone tap.
California. The Puff gave me his briefcase, and I read the contract. I even told her about stuff that I knew that he owed other people that he was talking about. His contracts with, I think it was either Atlantic or Capital for $62 million, his groups. I told his mother everything. So you're wondering, why was I with Big that particular day?
Yeah.
And that always chased, that always ran through my mind.
He said that's something that's always, let it go, bro. Let it release it. Release it. I told y'all them little demons from that little Ghost, from that movie Ghost, it's chasing the fuck out these niggas. Press 1. Those little shadow people from the movie, but don't do bad things.
Because Puff and I, like I said before, was going all over California. This particular time, he took D-Rock with him.
Oh.
Now, I said, and I never thought 2 cents about it back then, because Puff was like, yo, Gene, stay with Big. You know, I know Rock wasn't carrying no weapon, you understand? And I was the only one that came from New York out there with a weapon.
Not like this. Not like this.
Blues Clues Detectives. Make sure you write this down. Gene, they're the only one who had a gun. Write that down. Who had a gun? Gene Deal. Primary. Right, make sure you write this shit down.
Unless G Money, I think G Money was living out there or something like that.
I think G Money was living out there or something. Who the fuck is Gene? Gene. Who the fuck is G Money? You talking about from the New York? If I go down, everybody go. You talking about G Money from New Jack City? Gene. Who the fuck is G Money? How do you spell your name? Gene.
Not like this. Not like this.
Somebody in the chat said a Junior Mafia member. Nah, the G Money that's there, nigga. I know G Money too. I got a cousin named G Money, nigga. But we talking about the G Money that was there. It's like, and Kev, who was you with on the night of this drive-by shooting? Who, me? I was with K-Mac. K-Mac. Kev, let me ask you again. Who was you with on the night of the drive-by shooting? Who, me? K-Mac. That's why. Some nigga named KG. What is your name? I ain't even good. Tyrone. Press 1. Damn, Gene.
I was the only one that came from New York out there with a weapon.
With a weapon.
Unless G Money, I think G Money was living out there or something like that. Unless G Money gave them a weapon. I didn't know of any weapon they even had.
Not like this.
You said you had 5
Not
of
like
them. No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute, Gene. Sir, you said you're the only one who brought weapons. And who gave them weapons? Well, you said you usually carry Nina, Pinta, and the Santa Maria. That's what you told us. That's 3. And then you thought about it for a sec. I remember this like it was yesterday. You looked at this guy and was like, well, sometimes I carry 5. You travel with 5 guns. Shit doesn't make sense. I know DJ cracking the fuck up. DJ, I'm retarded. He only said it yesterday, bro. I know I smoke, but nigga, pause the video game. Hate when niggas lie. Press 1. I'll listen to your story, and I may even appear like I may believe you a little bit. But nigga, don't just go on a fucking roll with it. Just, I don't even know. Well, they could. If I was sitting with a nigga and he had that story, I'd be like, you forgot you said, nigga. Well, usually you forget what you didn't say in the future. So he don't even know in his little peanut brain, in his monkey brain, that in the future he's going to say this. So I give him the benefit of the doubt. Shit, I didn't know it either. This is way back then. Let's go, when he had the sweater.
So I came out there with 3 weapons myself. You know, I've named them before. Nene, Nene, and Nina.
He telling himself worse than Hassan Campbell. Press 1. He a whole know where to go. I always travel with guns. I just came with one gun. I'm the only one who come with a gun. But shit, come to think about it, I travel with Nene, Nunu, and Nina. Somebody take these computers from these old ass niggas, bro. Lord have mercy.
And I was the only one that came from New York out there with a weapon. Unless G Money, I think G Money was living out there or something like that. Unless G Money gave them a weapon, I didn't know of any weapon they even had.
Write that down.
So I came out there with 3 weapons myself. You know, I've named them before. Nene, Nene, and Nina.
And Marquisha.
You know, sometimes I would carry 5 weapons. So this one particular day, after the hypnotized video and everything.
Russell Poole would be so proud of me right now. Press 1, I will get police officer of the week. Press 1, they'll let me go on the ride along as they do traffic stops. Press 1, let me do one. Here, let me see. Press 1, I'll be super deputy of the week, nigga. I'm good at this shit. Press 1, D-Jack. Hit the like button.
Anything like that. Before we had shot apart and we was gonna shoot later on that night.
Terminator.
About 7 or 8 o'clock. D-Rock and Puff was gone for the whole day.
And what happened?
With those girls that was on that boat.
So what
and
you
that
do?
was Sally Richardson, one of her
You was Biggie
stylists,
Smalls.
and some other, they was gone.
Okay, what they do? We supposed to be
And
gone. What you do?
that was something that Puff never did. I never seen Puff just chill with D-Rock like that.
Come on, man.
Because that whole time that we were out there, Big, like I said this before, Big and D-Rock, C's, none of them never came to none of the parties we were at.
Oh, so you was at a bunch of parties.
After the incident with Big and Charlie Baltimore, and I spoke about that before.
Come on, man, let's get to it.
We were in the studio one day, and this was prior to going to the Vibe party. And I was talking to D-Rock, and D-Rock was talking to me. He was expressing, how, with the Snoop situation, with how Puff keep calling them and they dodging him in the whole 9 yards. And I said, I understand. I see, man. He always saying, yo, he looking for y'all at the different places, like the House of Blues we were at, whatever club, whatever party, when he was going just chilling, out for drinks or whatever, he looking for y'all to be there. And then I hear him barking at Big, talking about you're not using the studio time that he set up for him. You know what I'm saying? So, but I thought Big album was done. So D-Rock, I
thought
know.
you was a security guard. Fuck is you worried about when our album is done? Nigga, go to the door and stand around like you doing something creative. To put this fucking wire in your ear. Shut the fuck up and do routes. Press 1.
Man, we ain't fucking around out here, man. He made it very clear to me
The
that
Russians don't do shit like that. The Russians be like, hey, the African American have beef with us. We better stand guard and make sure the boss doesn't get attacked by these black criminals. But that's one. They be walking around and shit willing to go out, but not our bodyguards. They got special clothes on. They don't want to get dirty and stuff. Yeah. We need 80 people here. Man, you go with what you got, bro. And stand 10 toes down and strong, soldier. You're a probation officer, right? What the fuck?
not gonna go to none of the parties. And I told him, yo, dog, you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
said you went to all the parties. You just admitted it 3 minutes ago.
safe like that. I don't know why y'all think it's sweet. We had this conversation. Me and D-Rock had this conversation. And he assured me that he wasn't gonna go. And they wasn't going anywhere.
Who the fuck are you?
Yo, we were so deep into the conversation, D-Rock lit up a L and he started smoking it. And I grabbed it and passed him a Newport and started smoking the L too.
Gene, you're on duty doing drugs. Fired.
And he looked at me. He said, yo, Gene, that's an L. I said, I don't give a fuck what it is, bruh. I'm letting you know it's like that, man. And D-Rock was like, yo, I know, man, we ain't fucking around. And so then I gave, start smoking cigarette, we was talking. I said, yo, listen here, man, don't tell nobody I took no hit off that shit, man. I'm just letting you know. And
what's a L? A lace cigarette? What's that? A blunt? A joint?
Yo, I know, man, we ain't fucking around. And so then I gave, start smoking cigarette, we was talking. I said, yo, listen here, man, don't tell nobody I took no hit off that shit, man. I'm just letting you know. And he shook my hand, gave me his hand, and everything. He said, yo, man, I ain't saying nothing to dog. I said, on everything I love, he said, yo, everything I love. He even said, on everything from my man from North Carolina. He just said, on my nigga from North Carolina. I guess he thought I knew him. I guess the dude was a junior mafia. He was some kid that Big them knew. You understand? He said it. So we goes back into the studio. Because at this time, Puff was wanted Big to put Charlie Baltimore on some music, so they could squash out all that shit. So he was making certain kind of promises.
So they went back to the studio. You said he heard he wasn't going to. He wasn't using. Go ahead.
Sister her.
Because you blend a lot of stories.
Because of the incident they had at the Four Seasons Hotel. So I think I went up front to check the front and everything. I came back. Puff and Big them was all in the studio and everything like that. And Big said to himself, yo, Puff, I need some more security. And Puff said, bruh, I got Gene here for you. On right there.
Press 1. Okay. So you're the Biggie's the primary.
The studio. And then Big, I guess he was setting it up because D-Rock had already told him that I blew an L with him. D-Rock told Big. He said, he must have told Big because Big said, yo, Gene is back outside blowing L's with D-Rock. And I looked at this nigga D-Rock and I was like, nah.
So Biggie said, no, this nigga out here smoking. He can't protect me, which is righteous. Press 1, which is righteous. No, nigga, you smoking. You high. You can't protect me. He back there, Gene Deal, back there blowing blunts. How you gonna protect me? He high. I'm high. My bodyguards ain't gonna be high. Record companies should be paying for no high bodyguards. They didn't come to smoke with me. They came to protect me because I smoke. Press 1. This is a more serious attitude than just smoking on the job, Sean. Oh, no, this is critical. This is bodyguard. Because, remember, people get killed in this profession. So Gene Deal is the worst bodyguard ever. Ever. Hit that like button and make sure you take part in the voting process.
This nigga ain't said that to Big. It hadn't been 15 minutes.
So what?
Cause this man that gave me his hand, shook my hand and said, yo, he was gonna hold that to himself. And of course he didn't. Puff said, no, I don't believe that shit. Gene ain't smoke. Gene don't smoke no weed. He said, yo, Gene, you smoking weed with D-Rock? I said, I don't know what he talking about.
So he lied.
And then Big said, D-Rock, he asked D-Rock again, yo, D-Rock, did Gene blow an L with you? And D-Rock said, word to that man, that dude again. from North Carolina that had passed and everything like that, and like that. He said, nah, Puff said, I don't believe that about Jay. I said, so my thing about it is, now I'm going to get it off the subject. I said, oh, Big, you want to talk? Because me and Big, I spent the whole day with him. Here it is. I didn't know it at the time, but I was talking to a man that thought he was going to die.
Come on.
Or knew he had death coming at him. Because all the things that he was telling me about the Junior Mafia, Little Kim.
Or he, you don't think he,
you understand?
Or he knew death was
all
coming
the things
at
that he
him?
was talking about, what he was planning to do with the...
He high, he a cop, he a probation officer. You can't do that, bro. It's not legal. You're a criminal. Ah, you like everybody else. This is, don't do bad things, man. This is insane. Give Biggie his earrings back. Give me those.
Groups that he had, what he was planning to do in his life, it was like he was using me as some kind of vessel to vent.
Hell no.
All his hopes and his dreams that he really didn't see. Because he knew, or he felt,
death was there.
He had death on him.
Oh my goodness.
I think somebody was trying to kill me. I'll be waking up paranoid. I'll be really scared. I'll just be paranoid.
Little Kim.
He was being sarcastic when he said that, because when he was beefing with Pac. Okay, first of all, I don't even know why you played that clip to verify what you're saying. He was paranoid, but he said that in an interview, making fun of Pac. So fuck, you're crazy.
He said, yo, I love Lil' Kim. That's my bitch. From a whole nother vernacular point of view, he's saying, yo, no matter what, me and Lil' Kim gonna always be together because we're gonna always be close. Because I got a love for her that I don't have for nobody else.
Be quiet, bro.
I said, yeah, I can tell because you wrote that shit, huh? He said, yeah, I wrote that shit. He said, but I could never say that to Diddy.
So he told the bodyguard that after he just told on you, write this down. He told on you, got your job compromised, then he just spewed the beans out to you.
Because he owns my marketing and my publisher. I stated that before. I'm not going to go into that.
That is basic shit. Everybody knew. No.
Lil' Kim was like his Mary Magdalene. You understand? That was his Mary Magdalene. He said the Junior Mafia.
Those are his disciples.
He said, right now, is only one that I'm thinking about. I know I'm going to keep, and that's Lil C's. Everybody else going to have to work for their position. They got to do right, because this is a business now. So they're going to have to do their own writing. They got to show that they want to be here. Because I can't be mad at the nigga Puff, because Puff showed me how to get money, so I'm going to show them. But they got to be willing to work.
Oh, gee.
Those was his disciples. But he said there was some betrayal going in between them. Because he said, Money L don't know that I know. So he's sliding off with Lil' Kim. I was like, oh, shit. That's what he said. But it's all right.
You saying that.
Because that's always going to be my bitch. So that's the way he felt.
This is wild. You said it.
He never mentioned anything or said anything about D-Rock, because that's his man. He was part of the Junior Mafia, but, you know, he wasn't no rapper or nothing like that. He just made sure everybody and everything was, you know, the way Big wanted it to be. But what he didn't know, that D-Rock, Damian Butler, had just wrecked and left with the real Damien. And that was Diddy. This is where the caper comes into.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What?
Diddy had already convinced Big to do the business in California. We gotta go to California. 6 months after Pac died, we gotta go to California. It was no reason. Give it a year or two, give it some time, you know, the business still gonna be the same. It was no reason. But he got him there. Just like the devil told Jesus he had to go to Jerusalem to preach the gospel.
Satan never told Jesus to go to Jerusalem to preach the gospel. That's, if you lie on the Bible, it will lie. Come on, guys.
They wasn't ready for that. Herrick was not letting them get down with that. So, you know, they wasn't ready for that.
Water World.
Water World, what up with you, champion? Talk to me.
What's on, Kev? It's Water World.
What up, bro?
Man, from what you've been showing us with We Team Security and how they infiltrate and get intellectual property, when Pac died, he was going to move and get his own business, his own record label. This fool talking about Big was going to get his record label. And it always seems like security has something to do with it, like some type of law enforcement security. And remember, that's what they hired. They said that they was that pamphlet you showed us. They said that, you know, when we hire people, they got a law enforcement background. They lead at what they do. And this whole little thing, bro, from what you've been saying, it just smells like We Team footprints all over it. Like they just all around the world. Even how they always got like a Muslim involved. With Nipsey, it was Rizza Islam. With Biggie, it was that Muslim that they talking about. Because we know the nation got plenty of good security and stuff. It's like all these brothers, hip hop police, police security, bro. This is We Team, bro. You basically letting us the heads of the We Team security. They just different branches. This is wild, man. Like for me, at least for me, because you know I got to watch you, and this shit makes sense for me months in advance and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's what Kev was talking. This is what Kev was talking about. And it's like he know too much information, and he just throwing little bits and pieces, just to make up a story like this was big. Nah, bro, you were involved. Like how Reggie involved, even with Keefe D. Keefe D don't want to tell on Orlando. Not Keefe D, but Shig don't want to tell on Orlando because he know Orlando wasn't involved. He said, "I'm not gonna say that."
Yeah,
he's like,
whatever it is, I don't think none. I think it's the bodyguards and police.
Yeah, it's the bodyguard and police. And then these fools, low key, they like how you said, we team. They take intellectual property. Even with it don't got to be necessarily rap. Even with like what's her name, Charlotta Brown, how they wanted property, just the whole real estate property.
Remember he
they
said
his
house. Remember he said he was building a house in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that Biggie was so yeah.
Man, this is crazy, bro. Like you breaking this shit all the way down, but it's like you told us this, like with the Lords of London, they want your shit, nigga. Like they don't want you. Go ahead, build yourself up, and we're gonna take it from you. And then they just putting these dudes like Reggie and Gene in front of it because these dudes infatuated with the rappers' lifestyles. They low key want to be the rappers and want to be the moguls and stuff. But like you know, these folks that run them, they don't care about that. They run them behind the scenes. They want your property, the gift of gab. They want everything that your what's the rights, your writing, your publishing. They want all that. Like you said, Puffy and them ain't doing shit. Suge and them ain't doing shit. They can't control it. It's way bigger than that, and it just sounds like a whole We Team scheme, bro. Like you really hit it on the mark, Kev. I just want to throw my 2 cents in there and get back to class. Plus, I got a head too, but
For sure.
man, keep on going.
Yes, sir.
They in the barbershop, loud as hell.
Thank you, champion. My man, Waterworld in the
God
building.
bless you.
Yes, sir. My man, Waterworld. He remembered the Nipsey Hussle. And I was trying to tell y'all, this is how it works. And this go back to Right Way Security and whatever security team he was working for. It was just like an overthrow of all of them, a double cross, per se, when it comes to taking over the rights and the ownership of other people's shit, let alone what they project you to be worth in the future. I think that's fucked up for somebody to be looking at another person as a meal ticket when individuals got their own lives, wives, children's futures, and projections of their own. That's why I always walk solo, because I don't want nobody to think that they tagging along or they did this or they did that or some old reason to be in that spirit. I don't be looking for it. And this is one of the reasons, because individuals like Gene always looking for it.
But now, D-Rock is in the hands of Damien himself. That's Diddy. For that whole day. It was a setup.
It was a setup.
I gotta convince somebody in Junior Mafia who has the power to move big.
Why would Puffy have to do that when he is the producer? He got the power to move big. Or is that you? Press 1. What you do? Who got the power to move where? Like pick them up, move them, or move big? What you saying? Like move them? Because it's not making no sense. We already here. We already got them in L.A. Are you mean what the fuck are you saying?
To have the power to convince Big that we gotta go to that vibe party. I'm gonna break it down to y'all to how I know it may have been D-Rock who convinced Big to go to that party.
Come on.
Now, if Big did that himself, I put my hands up and I apologize.
Oh my goodness. But you can't just
The way I talked to Big,
you can't
and I was telling him, man,
D-Rock as an accessory to Hama setting up Big when you have no real heart. That's fucked up, bro.
We shouldn't be going nowhere when we talking in that Winnebago.
No,
he made
bro. No, you said you was going everywhere, you and Puffy.
It clear to me that they wasn't going nowhere. How you supposed to have been in London? That because of his financial situation, he had to come out there and do that shit for Diddy. See, what y'all didn't know, at the time of Big's death, Big was broke.
Come on, man. Come on.
I told y'all about the fact that he had to get his contract to $60,000 and he was gonna stop building on his mother's house. So to come out there and work on Diddy's album and do what he needed to do, because the video was shot and everything like that. After we did that Sunday night, we shot, could have left. Do what he needed to do, because the video was shot and everything like that. After we did that Sunday night, we shot, could have left. But that's the business that he chose, because he needed to borrow that money, like I said before, from Puff. So now, we've had this conversation. I'm going to fast forward back over into the studio. When I said to Big, oh, now you want to talk big? You want to tell shit? Tell Puff how you wrote Lil' Kim shit. Puff started jumping up and down. You did what? You told him what? I said, yeah, he told me to wrote Lil' Kim shit. He said, say it. He jumped up in Big face. He like, let me hear you say it. Just say it once. Say it once. Told you Big already told me.
Wait a minute, then that's enough. Come on, bro.
In his marketing and his publishing. So
So you told
I explained that in
Puffy-
Raw.
So you tell Puffy, this nigga Raw, what's his name? Because you smoking on the job. So you cause enmity between them. That's you. Gotcha.
Deal 1, 2, or 3. You know what that meant. He jumping around, talking, yo, just say it. Big, just, one eye went that way, the other one the other way. And he was like, oh, man, look at, and that's the first time I ever heard him call him Diddy. Ah, Diddy. Go ahead with that, Diddy. Go ahead with that, Diddy. And it didn't catch to me.
That's crazy.
That comes out at the end is his little nephew, and he Diddy Kong. And that's when I said to Big, so what is it? He Diddy, you donkey?
It's not. I don't even trip. I ain't tripping why he need to have money. Artists need advances on things. My thing is, why is he telling you? And why are you trying to act like he told you that at the bodega? Oh, because he said, because D-Money told Big that you was smoking. And Big didn't want you to security for him. So you in turn tell Puff that Biggie was writing all of Little Kim. Sir, now that's foul. If that's true. Whew.
Yeah, look at you, man. I looked at D-Rock. I was like, yo, my man, for real? For real, Rock? So now, all this has been staged and set. Puff got D-Rock in his grasp.
You got Biggie.
Using the girls that was with them to convince him, yo, y'all got to come to this party. We're going to make sure y'all have a good time. I can see him because I've seen him operate.
So you don't even know that. They just went to the party. Junior Mafia stayed there. What do you mean you can see him? You over there with Big. How we know you ain't trying to convince him to go to the party? You're the one with him.
I've been around him for years. Okay. So I seen this man operate. And I know when he got them to that party, that's all he needed. For whatever reason, and we know the reason why now, because somebody got to die.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody got to die.
Oh my goodness.
And it couldn't just be no regular security guy, because they could have killed either one of us at any time.
Just for you, this is the source. Come on.
It had to be somebody. And I really believe today, the way the business was transpired and the way the shit went, Big was Jesus Christ.
Not like this. Not like this.
And they used his own man to be his Judas. We at the vibe party.
Go ahead. Here go the party.
D-Rock comes over to me. And this how I know it was a difference. See, you gotta watch people's behaviors.
Good, yes. Press
Lil
one.
C's was doing the same thing he always do. Laughing, joking, and smoking.
Uh-huh.
Laughing, joking, smoking, drinking, going to get girls. Did the same thing he always did. But there was one person that didn't smoke, didn't drink.
You?
Stood on the side and just watched Big.
You!
And that was D-Rock.
In the number 4 jersey. Sir, don't make me do it. Press button. We saw you, sir. This shit is way out. This shit is insane. Sir, that was you. Sir. Hit the like button and subscribe. Wow.
See, what a lot of y'all didn't know.
He said Gene on LSD. No. Gene is everywhere. Yet Gene is nowhere.
Is that most of the time when I was sitting behind Big, I was the one with the number 4 on. The black shirt.
Not like this. Not like this.
Biggie Smalls look like, please press 1. Somebody look at me. I'm afraid. Press 1. This nigga behind me is making me take this picture. Look at Biggie's face. Biggie is like, look. He looked like Tupac. Remember? He looked like Tupac, bro. Hit the like button and subscribe. He like, you know who this is behind me? Nigga, this Jim. Who this nigga? Oh, Puffy. Press 1. Jeez Louise.
With the number 4 with the glasses, a lot thinner. I had my gun out. Here, blocked by my hand under my
He got his gun out. That's why he looked like that.
Not like this.
You kidnapped Biggie, bro.
Not like this.
You did not. They told Stevie J, you better look at the motherfucking camera and don't move. Puffy is like, damn, I make this shit look good. Biggie is like, I can't believe I'm even in this goddamn situation. I'm just trying to live. Press 1. Look at this. Y'all feel the spirit, right? Remember ancestors? Okay then. Why you don't feel it coming through this picture then? A picture is worth 1,000,000 words, given the right spectrum, of course.
shirt or in my back like this.
He got a gun on him.
I wasn't playing that.
He got it. He ain't playing. So now we know he got a gun.
D-Rock didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do anything.
And you the only one that did drink and smoke. Were you on drugs? Boy.
Why? I always wanted to ask him this question. I even tried to set up meetings with him when he came home after the incident that he had at Hot 97. We had the same barber. On 2 occasions, he set up to meet me and never showed up. I can understand that he got businesses.
Oh, so he ain't getting his money. This is the second time I'm hearing about Gene Deal not receiving his payment.
But then I'm calling him like
you
he owed me child support or something.
Yeah. What does he owe? Does he owe drug dealers or anybody? You call him like you owe him child support, and Puffy is your company paying y'all. What's going on?
Well, that might not be a good thing because all the mothers out there talking, nah, what do you mean I owe you child support? No, I'm calling this man like he owed me something.
Bingo. And remember, he's a police.
So his number didn't even work no more. So I guess he gave me a burnout number.
No, he just blocked you in there. Damn. So now you're really pissed. Wow.
I even went to the barber and told the barber. And then the barber must have got tired of me asking him. He told me, yo, I don't know. I guess Rock ain't meeting up with you. And then I caught a case out there in Jersey. So some of my people reached out to Puff and him. And they said they wasn't fucking with me. Didn't have a problem with that.
Ah. You like Keefe D. D-Rock knew Gene was setting him up. Yes, that's the connection to Keefe D, Grid, and the feds.
Didn't have a problem, didn't have issue with that. You know, because what Puff didn't know that he was telling people I was trying to get at him, and people right up under his...
Puff was telling people that you was trying to get at him or kill him? Oh, shit.
Didn't have a problem, didn't have issue with that. You know, because what Puff didn't know that he was telling people I was trying to get at him, and people right up under his, the manager of Danity Kane, people who was doing book deals, and they had book companies with Karen Hunter and everything like that. They was offering me deals, and they just as much as friends they are mine. And I told you this before. I ain't turning down nothing but my motherfucking collar, cause I know the way he does business, he not gonna let none of that shit bad come out about him. He gonna fight all that. I've seen him operate like that before. So for all you guys who said, yo, he never said nothing to D-Rock, I reached out with D-Rock too many times. He cannot get in front of nobody and say, I never tried to reach out to him. Because I wanted to know, did he change your mind, or did them girls change it? Who changed your mind? Who changed your mind to come to that vibe party?
Nigga, why you just break that story down and you the only one who got motive? You got problems, nigga. Sheesh. Damn, bruh.
And that's real important. I'm not saying Big they wouldn't have got him some other time, or nothing else would have never happened. But I know they was not supposed to be there, and that night he knew they wasn't supposed to be there, and he had did something wrong, because D-Rock usually smoking with Big.
Wow, y'all see this shit?
He usually
He did something wrong.
Drinking with Big. He ain't do none of that. I ain't just saying this right now. I said it in the last video. D-Rock ain't drink nothing and didn't smoke nothing.
D-Rock came over to me, and D-Rock said to me, he said, yo, Gene, I ain't never seen you look like this. What's up, bruh? I said, yo, Rock, these niggas is coming at us tonight. And Rock said, yeah, all right, man, I got you. He stayed to the right side of Big, like looking at Big the whole time, didn't take his eye off of him.
Oh, my goodness. Y'all see the double cross? No, bro, will it right, bro? I'm sitting back. I'm letting it play, bro. But I gotta stop and go. I gotta break it down.
And didn't move. Rock ain't drink nothing. Rock ain't smoke nothing. He kept his eye on Big the whole time. You understand? And I was behind Big.
He knew. Damien, Diddy, had led him astray to bring his man into that vibe party.
Oh my! So the net was already cast, or what? Because he had his gun out. Remember, he the only one who had a gun.
He knew that, and he knew he was wrong. He came over to me. He said, "Gene, I ain't never seen you like this before." I said, "Nigga, this shit could go down at any time." I gave Paul one of my guns.
Oh, so you gave Paul one of your guns. So you passing out guns. Is that legal? So you passing out guns. You passing out guns.
He had one of my guns.
Daddy.
At that given time, he was Big's Judas. He was the only one that was different. Didn't drink, didn't smoke. Kept his eye on his man. He knew that nigga Puff set him up.
Oh my goodness.
He knew that nigga Puff had them girls. They stood out there.
Nah, hell no.
They stood all day gone. Big in the motherfucking Winnebago talking to this nigga here because he had nobody else to confide in. Or he felt that way. Or he knew if they take me from this earth, somebody was gonna stand tall. Somebody was gonna tell the truth what happened. Somebody was going to let everybody know how the Notorious Big lost his life. When we stood down there and we did that U-turn and we got back to that car, D-Rock, C's, Paul, all of them was coming back to the car. D-Rock looked over in the car, grabbed his head, and said, "Oh, they done got my man." He said, "They got my man." I always wanted to know. Why was it so important? After you being a street guy, you know y'all don't have the security. Y'all don't have the gunpowder. You in enemy territory. Why was it so important for y'all to come to that party that night? We haven't stopped there. It don't stop there. When we was waiting and Puff was running back and forth outside, going to get girls, talk about Gene, remembering her, the same shit he was doing in the party. That's something that we never did, never happened before, ever.
So again, here you go again. Now it's big in Junior Mafia. Okay, let's go.
Any party. He was doing that shit upstairs. Now, You see a couple of pictures, Puff right
Y'all now know at the party.
there.
It's
sitting.
a hotel party.
Now, most of the time, me and Big was over there by ourselves.
Told you. So you was with Big.
Him, Stevie J, running around the party.
Told you. But your primary is Puff? But your primary is Puff. Right.
And me and Big was right there. A couple of girls may come over.
Take some
like
pictures.
I said before.
Wow.
Keefe D, a couple of Crips came over. A couple.
Wow.
Bloods came over with Death Row pennants. Talk about they ain't care about all the bullshit. It's about the music and shit. Yeah, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not caring about that. Because my whole thing about it is, yo, I'm getting home.
So Death Row was there.
I'm going back home.
And it was talking about peace.
I'm trying to make sure everybody around us go back home.
So you gave everybody guns.
So now, we're outside.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
And we just blowing time. For what? For what? When the Muslim guy, Amir Muhammad, walked up to the car, I didn't know who it was at the time. I had no name.
You see how he jumped around that shit?
On and on like that. For all you people, the LAPD has a picture, and I'm not talking about no lineup. I'm talking a picture of
that. You said your boys to Reggie, because the Fed showed you the picture, but the LAPD showed you the clear picture.
Photo of me, Puffy, and the Muslim guy in the photo.
Told you.
So,
told you.
When people go and talk and ask, "Well, you talking about a Muslim guy?" Don't get it mixed up. I never saw the Muslim guy shoot the gun. I never saw the Muslim guy pull the trigger. I seen him walk in the direction, and 5 minutes later, Big was killed in that.
Wait a minute. So after or before So 5 minutes later from the Muslim. Right, Dean.
Same direction. And
see how he combined all those stories?
Nobody had walked down the street back and forth other than him and the guy in a blue and the white shirt.
Shit.
So they had that photo. Like I said before, but the face was blurred out. And they were supposed to come back and show it to me within 2 weeks or send me out there or whatever for a lineup. They never, ever did it. I don't know if it was a mistake or whatever, them showing me that photo, but they had that photo. So when people talk about, he talked about some Muslim guy, I seen the photo later when Nick Bloomfield showed it to me. But the photo that the LAPD showed me, they got a picture of me, Puffer's in the car, I'm on the side of the car, and the Muslim guy is right there. And whoever took the picture, it had to come from the museum way.
What the fuck?
It had to come from the museum way.
Because it got your face right there with him. That's why. The nigga you accusing is with y'all.
Because it had the side of me with Puff and the Muslim guy.
Got you. Fed say got you. That's why. The Fed say, look at this shit. Got him. Damn.
Jerusalem, California.
Look. Look.
The Junior Mafia, the Disciples.
What, bro?
Big Judas.
They been trying to do this. I told y'all. They been trying. They don't put false Christ in front of all black people by way of entertainment.
Judas. D-Rock.
Look at this.
Damien. The devil. Diddy. This all plays out in some more psychotic, maybe some kind of Christian form that I can explain to you guys. But it's like, yo, this shit is crazy. It's like this shit plays out just like that in my head sometimes. It plays out just like that in my head sometimes. And the fact that I'm explaining all this to this Big's mother, and tears is rolling down in her face. As I look back on my life, I know we all got a purpose. We all have something that we have to do, somewhere we have to go, something that we have to say. And maybe it means something to somebody. Realize this is my story.
Oh, wow. Wow.
This is what I feel.
Press 1. He's not even believable. I'm going to be honest with you. My take on this, he is in no way, shape, or form even believable. We're going to get more into this, especially on Patreon and my night shit, but this is something.
Came in, I didn't see them at the time. They were.
Press 1. But this leads me going back into the days where he had to explain this. I really need y'all to take a real listen to Gene, because he is real questionable when it comes to this shit. Hit the like button and subscribe. Very questionable. Gene's probably in the building. I'd love to get an interview with him, but he probably won't. Stay focused. Now listen to this. Press 1. This is for educational purposes only, Gene. Okay? Now listen up, family. In particular, listen to how he tells his story. And if you know this, if you have a half a brain, you will have an opinion that's like, whoa.
We're out and about. And when I heard Lil C's talk like that, I was like, come on, bro. Y'all was hotel bound. You understand? It was hard for Big to even get around anywhere. You understand? So, you know, we all know why they taking that role to talk the way they talk and you know, say some of the things that they're saying. So keep in mind, you understand, if they go anywhere, they only got 1 or 2 securities. They got Paul and the Inglewood cop. Now, that night at the club.
Who's security? Paul and the Inglewood cop. Paul and the Inglewood police officer. Reggie, is that you? Who the fuck is the Inglewood police officer?
That night at the Peterson Museum. You understand? When we're going to the party, I'd already told Big and them that somebody gonna come and kill us. Lil C said, go ahead, Gene, with that old cop shit. And I said, no, you need to go ahead with, you know, you need to go get you a GED. You know what that is, a good enough degree. So they don't cheat you. Some Big said the smart shit, yo, Gene. You gonna stop all that before I have Tone and D-Rock hold you while Lil C's get his shit off. And then I said my shit, Yeah, that shit sound good. It may make you feel good, but it won't be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So Puff comes out the door. We goes to the museum. It was 23 of us. All those guys that was inside Andre Harrell's house. Now Big's man, who was in a white Land Cruiser. See, they try to make y'all think that soft and everything. Nah, man. That was Big's boy who was at Andre Harrell's house with us. You know what I'm saying? I wish this dude would let himself be known. You understand? But it was Big's man at Andre Harrell's house. He was from Philly. He had a white or a cream color Land Cruiser. Right? That's real important on that night. And I'm going to tell you why a little later. So we get to the party, and I didn't even know this at the time. And I think Choke brought it to my attention. He must have heard it from somebody, or somebody said it before, that Keefe D and them was downstairs when we came in. I didn't see them at the time. I only seen Keefe D when we came up because I had to let the 23 people in. I counted every last one of them before they got up to go up the escalator or whatever. So, like I said, and I never seen the.
Wait a minute. So did he say he escorted people in? Let me go back a minute and a half.
Said my shit, yeah, that shit sound good. It may make you feel good, but it won't be healthy. You know what I'm saying? So
because it seems like to be a security or bodyguard, you got a fucking attitude.
Puff comes out the door. We goes to the museum. It was 23 of us. All those guys that was inside Andre Harrell's house. Now Big's man, who was in a white Land Cruiser. See, they try to make y'all think that somebody came and cut Big off and everything. No, man. That was Big's boy who was at Andre Harrell's house with us. You know what I'm saying?
With us?
I wish this dude would let himself be known.
Are you don't know who he is? Yeah, because the video will show one Suburban in front of another. Maybe that's the switch Suburban.
Said my shit, yeah, that shit sound good. It may make you feel good, but it won't be healthy.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So Puff comes out the door. We goes to the museum. It was 23 of us. All those guys that was inside Andre Harrell's house.
Suburban.
Now Big's man, who was in a white Land Cruiser. See, they try to make y'all think that somebody came and cut Big off and everything. No, man. That was Big's boy who was at Andre Harrell's house with us. You know what I'm saying? I wish this dude would let himself be known. You understand? But it was Big's man at Andre Harrell's house. He was from Philly. He had a white or a cream color Land Cruiser. Right? That's real important on that night. And I'm going to tell you why a little later.
Why not now?
So we get to the party, and I didn't even know this at the time. And I think Choke brought it to my attention. He must have heard it from somebody.
How Choke? He bring it to your attention. Let's go.
Or somebody said it.
Choke is the only one I believe out of y'all. Choke, no joke, is the only one I believe.
Before that, Keefe D and them was downstairs when we came in. I didn't see them at the time.
You didn't see him? You didn't know?
I only seen Keefe D when we came up.
And he like, how did you know? That place is Reggie right there with Keefe D. Press 1. See, I mean, not Reggie, Gene Deal. What you mean you saying you didn't know? In that video we just saw, you knew, and that was before this. You just forgot you knew, I know. Oh, I know, you forgot you knew. You forgot what you knew and when you knew it. But now you remember KVD. That'll put Reggie there with you. If KVD is there on a night, y'all all are involved in both of these people's murders.
You know what I'm saying? I wish this dude would let himself be known. You understand? But it was Big's man at Andre Harrell's house. He was from Philly. He had a white or a cream color Land Cruiser. Right? That's real important on that night. And I'm going to tell you.
And we'll finish that up. See if that goes through. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Let's get back to it.
I ran down the stairs. And I made sure each one of those cars were right in front of the door. Kenny?
Now, he's doing all the work. It's like you pull both cars up by the door. Because there's not a lot of work going down making sure. Why you just didn't next tell them? Pull the cars up. But go ahead.
And G. They had both of those cars outside before Big them even got upstairs. I made sure they was in the front. Then I ran upstairs with them. So when I ran upstairs with them, I let Big them know, your cars is right downstairs. Now, I'm looking at this. I'm doing all this work. And Puff is my only principal. I'm only really responsible for Puff. Where were the other security people and what were they doing? And I'm going to get to that. So now, we get downstairs, we get in the car. So we ready to go. I'm thinking that we ready to go. The cars are right here. Everybody loads up and stuff like that. But Puff don't get in the car.
Okay.
Puff is saying that, oh, we got to wait for Paul and them.
Paul is the other security. So why are you asking where the other security at? Puffy is saying, let's wait on them. They probably don't trust you. You probably trying to hurry them up. If Kenny and them is get the where's Paul in them at? That's too many people.
Let me just tell y'all something.
It's like he's reading off the notes. You see that?
We gotta wait for Paul and them.
You gotta wait for Paul and them. You see him fucking up? Cause that's where he's locked in. Only reason why you will fuck that up right here is if the two individuals that you said, Kenny and that other person, G, is really you and Kenny. Who are you? This is crazy to think about.
Everybody loads up and stuff like that. But Puff don't get in the car. Puff is saying that, oh, we got to wait for Paul and them. Let me just tell y'all something. We got to wait for Paul and them.
Tell us.
So I'm like,
damn.
This is crazy. We never wait for nobody.
You have to wait for your other security detail. Why wouldn't you wait for the security team? You was already complaining that it was only a few of y'all. Why not stay at the room with you right there and wait on the other people? Why are you the one got all of the shit ready, but it don't look like everybody's ready to go? And Puffy side-eyeing you. Puffy watching you like a bat out of hell, like, something ain't right.
We never wait for nobody at no party. If a car ain't ready, catch up with us. Catch up to us. Play catch up.
Play catch up. Wait a minute.
That's what usually happens.
That's your primary.
If your car ain't ready, we catch you when you...
No. Remember, you made sure both cars was ready. Remember?
You catch us when you can.
So it's two officers. It's two people. It's G Money, him, you. Y'all ready. Remember? This is amazing.
Spoil. Get on out of here, Jinx. Getting people writing letters to you and everything like that.
It finna get good. I feel it. Come on, Gene. Spill it.
Yeah.
Here, y'all ready?
So now, we usually just go on about our business and call them on the phone. We all have cell phones.
Oh, so why didn't you call them down there and tell them how the car's ready? Okay, then. Just like I was saying. Hit the like button and subscribe.
Call them on the phone. So, Puff running around getting girls talking about still doing the same stuff that he was doing. Tell them I was supposed to remember them and everything like that. So, I tell you about the Muslim coming up. First, the guy in the blue and the white shirt.
Y'all
I asked
outside?
Paul, did he see him? Paul said, yeah, I saw him.
So the guy in the white shirt came up. You got both cars at the hotel. You made it seem like y'all had them right there by the door, pushed up. Now y'all in front the hotel where it's a long walk to. This is, Gene, give it up.
So then we get the Muslim dude. He come up in there.
How? And where?
Ask Paul.
He come up in where? I thought we was leaving. He come up in where?
So I tell you about the Muslim coming up. First, the guy in the blue and the white shirt. I asked Paul, did he see him? Paul said, yeah, I saw him. So then we get the Muslim dude. He come up in there.
I thought that was Lil C's, but okay.
Ask Paul. Mud Jones, I'll answer that later because that was something that came from Biggs and them camp. You know what I'm saying? Mud Jones asked why I think Snoop was interested in where we were. And come to find out he wasn't even in California at the time, I think, allegedly. So now we sit up there, Puff running back and forth and everything like that. So now
Come on. He bounces around.
I'm out there and Paul. Kenny's in the car behind the wheel. The other cop is getting their car out.
Wait a minute. That's not what you said. What did he say? He said he made sure Kenny and G Money had the cars out, pushed up to the door so it'd be easy. Went back up to the door. Do.
So it's just me and Paul.
Okay.
Two securities. Two securities doing the work of what 10 should be at this given time.
Wait a minute.
It's already some shots. Somebody already took some shots on the other side of the museum.
Wow. You heard that? It was already a shooting reported. I don't know where he trying to throw this in at. He just threw it out there. But now placing that shooting correctly, you can tell how there was one shooting, ambulance arrives, nobody. Come back around, oh, there you guys are, go to the hospital. Fuck yeah, there was two Suburbans.
We know there was no police present, no helicopters and nothing like that.
Wow.
And we got me and Paul out there. You know, Paul said he's waiting for the LAPD guy, the Inglewood cop, to get the car out. So when we go up, we pull out to the driveway. When you pull out to the driveway of the Peterson Museum, you're facing like I'm just facing like I'm facing you.
Yeah, what?
And there's cars lined up right there.
Go ahead.
What Lucy's is talking about, and I said this 1,000 times, this car had to be parked in that same position because it's parked closer to the curb. You understand? When Lucy's comes up to the light, you understand? Lucy's come up to the light, and we had already took off.
Wait a minute. Is that what the tape said? Come on. Let's go back to the tape. Press 1. Let's go back to the tape. Let's see if it sound right. Let's go back to the tape. Are you in this Suburban right here? I mean, this Range Rover? Press 1. Yep. There we are. What light did you run? It never got through the run. In fact, there's two Suburbans down here. Look. That's two Suburbans. 1, 2. Press 1. That's 2 of the same vehicle. 1, 2. 1, 2. Switch a rule. 3, 4. Better. Lock your door. Press 1. Now, when you ask the police, when y'all went to the car, did y'all see shit everywhere? Damn. That's two Suburbans. Yep. That's not a Range Rover. Those are the two exact same trucks, same color, same everything.
Oh, Lord, fuck shit. Oh, they kicking. Oh, somebody got Yeah, that was 5 shots fired.
That was 5 shots.
Y'all, crank up the car, please. I'm ready to go.
So when Gene said nobody cut him off, there's a cutoff. There's what it appears to be a cutoff. There's a white Jaguar right here. Our cream-colored Jaguar. That's right there. There's the ambulance and the fire department Gene said he didn't hear. Look, boom. So let's go back. Gene deal. Let's go back.
Out to the driveway of the Peterson Museum, you're facing like I'm just facing like I'm facing you. And there's cars lined up right there. What Lucy's is talking about, and I said this 1,000 times, this car had to be parked in that same position because it's parked closer to the curb.
Okay.
You understand? When Lucy's comes up to the light, you understand? Lucy's come up to the light.
What happened?
And we had already took off.
What happened?
That's when the car pulls up out the parking spot.
Out the parking spot where it was parked. So y'all drove right up to it?
Hit Biggs up and turned the corner.
Hit Biggs up. Where was Biggs sitting? Go ahead.
Tone saw everything prior to it even, the guy even took his first shots.
Tone saw everything? You did the first time you bring Tone up.
But let's get back to the point when we're doing the security. So we all lined up and everything like that. And now we pull out.
Okay.
And we line up the same way the cars are parked.
Okay.
So now I go back to Paul. I say, y'all ready? Everybody good? Paul said, yeah, everybody good. I say, everybody in there, let's go, man. Follow us. Paul said, okay. So now Biggs and them partner, friends them in the white Land Cruiser are across the street from us.
Who got a white Land Cruiser?
They are across the street from us.
Go ahead.
So when we runs the light,
what happened? They did a U-turn?
Biggs and them friend tries to do a U-turn.
Really?
To get behind Big and them. But I don't know what Paul mind at.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where?
Oh, Lord, fuck shit.
Only white thing I see is this Jaguar.
Yeah, that was 5 shots fired. Oh, y'all, crank up the car, please. I'm ready to go.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
The other security guys, they don't even know they with us.
They don't even know they with y'all?
I don't know where they was at. They came from the house with us. Paul jumps out the car and tries to stop him from getting behind Big.
What?
When he does that, that's when the guy rolls up. You know, he in the parking spot on the curb because he's in that parking spot.
Wait a minute. So you at the light. Go ahead. Say it. Say it.
So
I don't believe this.
When we runs the light, Biggs and them friend tries to do a U-turn.
Did y'all see that in the
to
tape?
get behind Big and them?
No.
But I don't know what Paul mind at or the other security guys at. They don't even know they with us.
So they're distracted.
I don't know where they were.
By this car? Like the girls in the Tupac situation?
Was that
same layout? Press 1. Same exact layout. In fact, he the one that brought it up when talking about the Tupac thing and how it can be coordinated if they knew the route. Get to the light, they pull right up on them. And we said, damn, the Cadillac don't pull up on you. They pull up on the Cadillac, which is already there at the light, parked, waiting on Tupac and Suge to come right up the street and get distracted by the girls, and in Biggie's case, the other Land Cruiser, who they didn't know they was with us. And wait, that ain't what we saw on the tape. Damn.
They came from the house with us. Paul jumps out the car.
See how he said that? Paul jumps out the car and says what?
And tries to stop him.
Leaving Big vulnerable. You see what I said? Leaving Big vulnerable. That's their story. You see that shit? Damn.
From getting behind Big. When he does that, that's when the guy rolls up. You know, he in the parking spot on the curb. Because he's in that parking spot.
Okay.
When Biggs don't stop at the light, he rolls up from the parking spot. He's in the first car at the light. He rolls up, pow, 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 then makes the turn. During the time before he took the shots, Tone said, yo, somebody's pointing a gun at Big. Prior to that, me and Puffy had got in an argument because I wanted to ride on the side of the car for the next 3 blocks.
Why would that matter if you're not in the same car?
Not like this. Not like this.
Why would that matter if you're not in the same car? Busty. The fuck that got to do with anything? That didn't even. I thought he wasn't in y'all car.
Until we get clear. Make sure nobody's following us. Make sure that, you know, I'm 6'7". I'm in the back of a car. You understand? How can I, unless I'm shooting from the window or shooting on the side or something like that, you know, I can't maneuver. But if I'm riding on top of the car, I can run off, jump off. And, you know, listen here. You looking at, back then, you looking at a Big Jean 235, 245 from a Big Jean 220 now. I mean, 320 now. So you looking at somebody who was 235 then and to 220 now, 320 now. I'm mobile. I can move. I'm still playing basketball and everything like that. Still playing in the tournaments, the Kingdom, the Ruckers. I'm still doing all that. The Police Olympics. I'm doing all that. I'm still agile.
The Police Olympics.
So now,
look,
when Tone said that, I go to open the door. When I go to open the door, Kenny hear the shots. He hit the gas, going in the opposite direction instead of putting it in reverse. So I'm cussing Kenny out, telling him to turn around so we can go back when we get back.
Now, wait a minute. You hearing mixed stories? Now, Biggie's in the car with you, and you know it because you're on the 911 tape. And Puffy's telling Kenny, you got to go back. We heard that on the 911 tape. Why are y'all doing that? Y'all are caught, bro. Y'all are caught, champ. You can't say you peeled off and I'm just like, Kenny, you got to go back. That's Puffy telling Kenny. And Kenny, from what it looks like, is you. But I'll continue on.
So now, when Tone said that, I go to open the door. When I go to open the door, Kenny hear the shots, he hit the gas, going in the opposite direction instead of putting it in reverse. So I'm cussing Kenny out, telling him turn around so we can go back. When we get back, we go back in front of Big's car like this. Big is the only one in the car.
Boom.
Security. Paul was outside the car. The LAPD was in the car behind Big's car.
What?
Excuse me. Why didn't he go after the car? When the guy took the shots, pow, 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 jet around Big's car. You understand what I'm saying? Jet around Big's car and go after the dude. Crash him, do something. He ain't budged. He may have jumped out his car and ran with them.
Nigga. Wait.
Because Paul.
Stop. Who got out the car and ran around to see who saw something? Gene. He said it. Gene said he got out, ran around to see who was talking to the police and saying something, and also because the criminals always come back. And wow, that's when he heard DJ Quick.
Excuse me. Why didn't he go after the car? When the guy took the shots, pow, 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 jet around Big's car. You understand what I'm saying? Jet around Big's car and go after the dude. Crash him, do something. He ain't budged. He may have jumped out his car and ran with them. Because Paul, D-Rock, and C's ain't tell y'all this. He said, on the news that we ducked down.
Look,
no.
Change. Wow.
Paul, D-Rock, and C's ain't tell y'all this. He said, on the news that we ducked down. No, y'all ducked and y'all ran out the car. Because we was already at the car and wasn't nobody in the car but Big.
No police or
And
nothing?
that's when D-Rock came back and said, oh, they got my man. Tone say, Gene, come on. Me and Tone jumps in the car that Kenny was driving it first. And that's when we took after the guy. And Tone was driving like a maniac.
So nobody went, that ain't true. Remember, you said that's when, wait a minute, bro.
And that's when D-Rock.
The story that you went over there and heard, what's the name, and stood over there on the wall in the cut never comes up. DJ Quick, none of that shit.
Came back and said, oh, they got my man. Tone say, Gene, come on. Me and Tone jumps in the car that Kenny was driving it first.
To go chase after the guys and Biggie's there?
That's when we took after the guy and Tone was driving like a maniac.
Told you, Tone was driving like a maniac, going everywhere. Again, who's Tone? On a 911 call, who's driving like a maniac? Kenny. But who I tell you was driving from the location, in my opinion, Gene. We hear him on the 911 call saying what? Biggie, stay with me, man. Stay alive.
And we could see the guy lights because the streets was empty. We could see the guy's lights.
Look at this.
You understand? And Tone trying to fly every time Tone like it goes down. Then the guy made a turn or something like that. When we got up there, it was nothing. We couldn't see nothing else. So Tone, let's get back. We get back. Now, one security personnel say, yo, the police is on the other side. They knew they had just put it out. Now, one security personnel said, we're going to stay here till the ambulance come.
That's you.
Now,
you the security personnel. Fool. I don't believe this. So he making it appear like he's driving around, speeding around town. He over there listening to what's the name. Then when he is supposed to be there, he's driving around town chasing the guys who shot as they peeled away in the other direction. And the police didn't do anything according to Gene. Gene got every fucking wild story. And it's always, in my opinion, in third person. It's always a possibility that it can be him a lot of these times. I've never felt like that against anybody a lot, but a lot of the stories that he tells is just like, wait, it was you driving. This is like Scooby-Doo. Wait a minute, that was you driving that bourbon. That was you over there in the cut listening and trying to see who was talking to the police. That's when you heard DJ Quick say that. When you were supposed to be going to the hospital and take Biggie, who's defecated all over himself. This is crazy.
Security personnel went and got the police on the other side. Because when we got back, you know what I'm saying?
On what
I asked
other
y'all
side?
call now.
What other side? The other shooting? Yes. But wait a minute. That happened already when you was getting the people out the room. You told that story already.
They knew they had just put it out.
But you told the story when you was in the room.
Now, one security
get in the cars and everything.
Personnel said, we're going to stay here till the ambulance come.
You?
Now, one security personnel went and got the police on the other side. Because when we got back, you know what I'm saying? I asked y'all call 911. They said, yeah. But then I take and I walk down to the Peterson Museum where we came out of. That's when I seen your man. I said it 1,000 times, get tired of it. DJ Quick.
Told you.
But I didn't even think myself.
Now, when did you have to do this?
Now,
why are you doing all this? Where's Biggie? Can somebody let me know where's Biggie Smalls is at this time? Oh, because who takes him and drags him out the car to put him in another car to take him to the hospital? Gene. I mean, somebody help me see this for what it is.
Went and got the police on the other side. Because when we got back, you know what I'm saying? I asked y'all call 911. They said, yeah. But then I take and I walk down to the Peterson Museum where we came out of. That's when I seen your man. I said it 1,000 times, get tired of it. DJ Quick. But I didn't even think myself to run across the thing to go get the police.
See?
Or the fire department.
Why? Because y'all drove off, remember?
Ambulance people.
Remember? We got them on tape.
That was on the other side. I didn't even think it. So when I'm down there, you know, seeing if anybody's saying something.
Wow.
Paul runs and say, yo, we finna take Big to the hospital.
Right.
Then that's when I come back up. But security didn't give Big a chance. We didn't have enough security, and security wasn't thinking.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to finish this up a little later. Come on, Conspiracy Hour, as we get into the Donald Trump situation. Urban Conservative continues, of course, and much, much more in these great conversations. I have to get ready for lunch, get ready for more production and more output on my new channel and things of that nature. It was a blast enjoying that, and we're going to get back to it, continue these. If I log back in, it'll be in the next hour and a half, 2 hours. Just chill. Find something to do. As you can see, Gene Deal is insanely questionable. And at some point, you got to stop buying into everything that come across the airwaves, but you don't necessarily have to believe everything the collective says either. Just because there's a shitty cuz or a Keefe D or a this one and that one with the young Dolph or both, it doesn't matter. Think outside the box. Never let them box you in, per se, when it comes to thinking, because think of all the people who support Gene Deal. Think of all the people who supported Brother Polite, Young Pharaoh, this one and that one. We seen the best come and go. Press 1, We seen the best come and go. Let me see what this is real quick. Let me try to get this call in. Hold on, Crystal.
Okay.
Talk to me. What's on your mind, Queen? Are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, what's going on?
I just called in to say that when he talks and tells the story, it reminds me of that movie, The Usual Suspects. Have you ever seen it?
No, I'm about to, though.
It's this man, so he's in the police station. He's telling this story about this so-called guy. Because, like, when he says G-Money, I'm like, okay, you're G-Money. And when he just explains different things, it's like he's telling on himself because he just started making up stuff.
And
Like-
did you see him put characters in a place and you like, that didn't fit? And then he stumbles like, wait a minute, that didn't fit. I'm out of characters on this one. And
Yeah.
he resets. Go ahead.
Right. Exactly. It just doesn't fit. And then he said tone, like way at the end, it just sounds like he's adding stuff.
How Tone
and
get
he
there
just
and
starts,
Tone wasn't there in the beginning? How that happen?
Exactly. And y'all did all this in 18 minutes. You got out the car, ran around to see what was going on. Y'all got in the car, chased the people, and then he just now said that he said they was chasing them, looking for the lights, and then they couldn't see the lights no more. So then they turned around and went back.
And Biggie dead in the car.
What the man? And then, but all this in 18 minutes because they.
Oh yeah, because that's when the hospital gets it.
Right. So y'all did all this in 18 minutes. You went and changed clothes. You went and saw and was looking for who was going to witness. You saw DJ Quick. Man, this man is a liar. And what's so crazy is he tried to be like so stealth with it because I guess he's trying to use his law enforcement skills with it. But it's like on himself. He playing good cop, bad cop with himself. Like it's really weird.
You said he playing good cop, bad cop with himself, huh?
Yeah.
I hear that
It
one.
seems like that. And if you get a chance, Kev, please go watch the movie Usual Suspects. You've probably seen it before.
No, I didn't.
But
I
you
haven't. I
don't
haven't.
remember it.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Oh.
I've been so sheltered in my little life. It ain't perfect, but what I'm saying is like, it's. You know, I haven't watched a lot. People think I've done a lot. I haven't done a lot. I've gotten into the world in the last year and like, whoa, I ain't never did nothing. So I'm trying out, seeing new movies that I should have seen that people thought I've seen. No, I ain't saw it. I've seen the movies that I've seen. Usual Suspects, no, but that's right now. I'll probably watch that over lunch.
You gotta love it because if I know you and I know your taste, I've been watching you for a while. So, they doing that Ambler thing. I'm sorry.
All right,
I'm
don't
in
worry.
Oklahoma.
Let's
I
go.
think somebody
Everybody
put in-
run. See everybody. See you later. See you later.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
call. Thank you for
Okay,
the call.
sorry. Okay.
Amber Alert is going down.